One second, sorry. Sorry about that. I realized I did not do nearly enough prep time this time, so I'm getting everything still set up, and then we will read the readings for today. And we'll join in with Tyler, because we have more Guild Wars factions to do. Last week we were doing lessons with Master Togo and the other teachers, and this week, well, we'll find out. There's going to be some spoilers. I mean, I guess not spoilers, but we don't really know what's afoot yet, so that's why I really don't want to talk about it, so I don't spoil it for Tyler, would be the better way to put it. Because we have technically done this first mission that we're doing today once, and we skipped the cutscenes specifically so Tyler would be less spoiled. So let's go ahead. 1 second. Wait, well, I gotta fix. I see a slight spelling error. Oh, there goes my H. Okay. My H sometimes has problems with it because it gets hair under it. That's probably TMI, but it's a truthful statement. Ah, wait, that's not what I wanted. Hold on. Why does Discord just not decide to function properly? Whatever. It's like, yeah, choose a gift and a message you're typing, and it goes, you want me to send that now, right? No, I don't. That's why I didn't say. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started with the readings for today. And then we will go ahead and jump into Guild Wars factions with Tyler. So these are the readings for February 22nd, 2026. The first reading for today is from Genesis chapter 2. The Lord God formed man out of the clay of the ground and blew into his nostrils the breath of life, and so man became a living being. Then the Lord God planted a garden in Eden in the east and placed there the man whom he had formed. Out of the ground, the Lord God made various trees grow that were delightful to look at and good for food, with a tree of life in the middle of the garden and the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. Now the serpent was the most cunning of all the animals that the Lord God had made. The serpent asked the woman, "Did God really tell you not to eat from any of the trees in the garden?" The woman answered the serpent, "We may eat of the fruit of the trees in the garden. It is only about the fruit of the tree in the middle of the garden that God said, 'You shall not eat it or even touch it, lest you die.' But the serpent said to the woman, 'You certainly will not die.' No, God knows well that the moment you eat of it, your eyes will be opened, and you will be like gods, who know what is good and what is evil." The woman saw that the tree was good for food, pleasing to the eyes and desirable for gaining wisdom. So she took some of its fruit and ate it, and she also gave some to her husband who was with her, and he ate it. And the eyes of both of them were opened, and they realized that they were naked. So they sewed fig leaves together, made loincloths for themselves. The psalm for today is Psalm 51. Be merciful, O Lord, for we have sinned. Have mercy on me, O God, in your goodness. In the greatness of your compassion, wipe out my offense. Thoroughly wash me from my guilt, and my sin cleanse me. Be merciful, O Lord, for we have sinned. For I acknowledge my offense, and my sin is before me always. Against you only have I sinned, and done what is evil in your sight. Be merciful, O Lord, for we have sinned. A clean heart create for me, O God, and a steadfast spirit renew within me. Cast me not out from your presence, and your Holy Spirit take not from me. Be merciful, O Lord, for we have sinned. Give me back the joy of your salvation, and a willing spirit sustain in me. The Lord, open my lips, and my mouth shall proclaim your praise. Be merciful, Lord, for we have sinned. The second reading for today is from Romans chapter 5. Brothers and sisters, through one man sin entered the world, and through sin death, and thus death came to all men, inasmuch as all sinned. For up to the time of the law, sin was in the world, though sin is not accounted when there is no law, but death reigned from Adam to Moses, even over those who did not sin, after the pattern of the trespass of Adam, who is the type of the one who was to come. But the gift is not like the transgression, for if by the transgression of the one the many died, how much more did the grace of God and the gracious gift of the one man, Jesus Christ, overflow for the many? The gift is not like the result of the one who sinned, for after one sinned there was the judgment that brought condemnation. But the gift, after many transgressions, brought acquittal. For if by the transgression of the one death came to reign through that one, how much more will those who receive the abundance of grace and the gift of justification come to reign in life through the one Jesus Christ? In conclusion, just as through one transgression condemnation came upon all, so through one righteous act acquittal and life came to all. For just as through the disobedience of the one man the many were made sinners, so through the obedience of the one the many will be made righteous. One does not live on bread alone, but on every word that comes forth from the mouth of God. And the gospel for today is from Matthew chapter 4. At that time, Jesus was led by the Spirit into the desert to be tempted by the devil. He fasted for 40 days and 40 nights, and afterwards he was hungry. The tempter approached and said to him, "You are the Son of God. Command that these stones become loaves of bread." He said in reply, "It is written, one does not live on bread alone, but on every word that comes forth from the mouth of God." Then the devil took him to the holy city and made him stand on the parapet of the temple, and said to him, "If you are the Son of God, throw yourself down, for it is written, He will command his angels concerning you, and with their hands they will support you, lest you dash your foot against a stone." Jesus answered him, "Again it is written, you shall not put the Lord your God to the test." And the devil took him up to a very high mountain and showed him all the kingdoms of the world and their magnificence. He said to them, "All these I shall give to you, if you will prostrate yourself and worship me." At this, Jesus said to him, "Get away, Satan. It is written, the Lord your God shall you worship, and him alone shall you serve." Then the devil left him, and behold, angels came and ministered to him. Gospel of the Lord. Praise be to you, Lord Jesus Christ. My Father, Son, Holy Spirit, Amen. Give me 1 second. No, you come back here. Come back here. That cat feels much better than he normally does. He feels very silky. What happened? You feel much more smooth. What's going on? I'm not opposed to that, but you feel good. Like, you don't feel bad ever, but you just feel a little molted. And it's like, I want to know what made it so that you feel this nice. What happened? You actually clean yourself? Did you let Vinny clean you? I know Vinny tries to clean you. I should put my headphones back on and jump into the call with Tyler. I think I should turn the volume up a little. Looks fine, actually. Let me double check from here. Should be fine. Probably just be, yeah. Okay, kitty cat, I do need you to go upstairs, though, because I do need to go ahead and play with my friend Tyler, okay? I need you to go upstairs now. Yes, that means you. Yes, that means you. Be right there, Tyler. Give me 1 second. I have volume on. Yes, good. All right. Just wanted to double check before, and I need to make sure that my microphone settings are proper in Discord before I jump in. So that's what I'm going to do right now. Yes, that looks proper. Okay. I can jump right in. Hi, Tyler. How are you?
Hello. I'm doing well.
Good. All right. We were working on finishing up some more of the secondaries, right?
Yeah, the track down ones that are all on the secondary zones.
Right, so like Brother Paywan and all that. Yeah, okay. I think the rest of them were in Kenya province. Yeah, the rest of them were up there. So
yeah, I know there's also a way from like the Sunqua Vale directly to Kenya, but I think I prefer this route because they do start in the south of Kenya, and or at least a few of them are in the south of Kenya, and you have to start at Sume Village to get the level 6 mercenaries or whatever they are.
Right, and I agree with that. That makes sense. I was saying something, then I forgot what I was saying. I don't know. This cat keeps wanting attention, so... Oh, right, I was gonna say, yeah, because I'm saying, unfortunately, there's not really a better close, outpost until after we do the first mission, which I find a little ironic, truth be told.
Yeah. They just block it off. I remember that from my own experience here and also from the New Year's thing.
Exactly, and it's like, I don't know why they chose that way, but it's not like, I mean, it's not like it's really egregious, but just kind of like an interesting design choice, so...
Yeah. It's basically what I was talking about last time with their favoritism for Assassin, Warrior, and Elementalist, Warrior, and the two new ones of Assassin and Ritualist.
Yeah.
But they don't have to get to the Kenya province.
Yeah, and honestly, it makes some sense, but I would probably say, aside... I don't know if Mesmer was really popular until later, when people found out how broken it was. It might have been, though. I'm not... That makes me curious. But anyways, it's like, admittedly, some of this is probably my bias, but I definitely like Warrior, I like Elementalist, so... For me, it's like, yeah, that makes perfect sense.
I would say Mesmer and, I guess, Necromancer are the odd classes out where it's not, like, an obvious one that every job-based game has.
Yeah. Yeah, because I say Mesmer is all about interrupts, which honestly, since Guild Wars was somewhat inspired, not all about, but frequently I'd say inspired by Magic, pardon me, let me rephrase. So, since Mesmer a lot is about interrupts, but not only, and a lot of Guild Wars was inspired by Magic the Gathering, it does make sense that one of the spells would have counter spells, or one of the classes would have equivalents of counter spells in that game, so...
Yeah, it's the blue class,
if
people are familiar with Magic.
Yeah, I was gonna say, honestly, Mesmer really is the blue class. Like, you know, they go ahead, they counter your stuff, they return it, etc., disable stuff. Yeah.
They're the hated class by so many people.
Yeah, that's true, yeah. That's true, yeah, and for Magic, it's probably white and blue that are the two most hated. I don't know why white is, but it is.
Yeah.
And really, I'd say that as a white player. I don't play much Magic. My coworkers play it, so I play with them on occasion, but I'm definitely much more of a Pokemon player, so...
I don't think I've ever played Magic, but I know about it through friends.
That makes sense, yeah.
YouTube videos.
Yeah. At least aware of it and of all of the, or not all, but, you know, certain aspects of it, so that makes sense.
Yeah. Actually, I have played it online, like, for one day.
Right.
A couple years ago.
That's fair. That makes sense. It is a fun game. I don't like Hasbro, so it's like, I try not to give them too much money, which is why it's like, alright, I'll make a deck to play with my friends. That's about it, and I'll buy singles. That way Hasbro doesn't get additional money. Like, people already bought the cards, but at that point, it's like, at least I'm not ripping packs open and giving it directly to them.
Yeah. So I think Lo Sha is the first one we should be going for.
Okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was Lo Sha or the...
Kankaku was the other close one, but I think Lo Sha is on its way.
That's fair. Hainaku's the one I was thinking. I was gonna say Zell. I was like, that does not sound like an assassin's name, so that's why I was cutting off halfway. It's like, that doesn't sound right.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Yeah, I guess it isn't Assassin that has the easy one, because we still have Assassin. I forget what the fourth one then was that we did yesterday.
I get that, yeah. I have actually been playing a little bit of Guild Wars outside of streaming again, so I've been enjoying doing that, honestly.
Yeah, I think I saw that.
Yeah. Not as much after I posted about it, but I do want to keep playing, because I have been making my way through Nightfall again, and I want to start working on a guy walking amongst more mortals, so I've just been, having a time.
Oh, this is the Mesmer one. I remember now.
That makes sense. I will say, I do think ritualists, blood spells for the most part are better than necromancers. Not all of them. Like blood is power. I think it's crazy broken, honestly. But like generous was Tsunagi is a pretty good one because you gain maximum health as long as you hold it, and then as soon as you drop it, you gain 136 health back. So it's like for a self heal, a pretty good self heal, honestly.
This one's basically just a bandit raid.
Yeah.
Which it's one of the shorter ones that has you traveling.
Yeah, and I was gonna say, admittedly, since we're doing 4 of them at the same time, that should also go ahead and cut back on some of it, because obviously we won't have to. Oh wow, really? A bolt of linen? All right, not what I was expecting,
I was surprised too when I saw it said rare crafting material.
Yeah, and linen actually gets used. Like, you know, I'm not going to complain about this.
Yeah.
I was going to say, it is lucky weekend still, isn't it? I believe.
It's whatever week it has been for the last full week, and then
Yeah, because it resets on Monday, I think it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I know it was Lucky Week. So I don't know if Lucky Week would play into like rare drops or not, but it might.
I think it's the title and keys only, but
I would imagine
the wiki is wrong.
Yeah.
Or I misread it.
I mean, I would that would make the most sense to me too. I was just thinking out loud because like sometimes like I did have this happen last week. Once in a while, you do want to like salvage a weapon specifically for the chance you might get the rare crafted material. Because like I got ruby daggers, and that's a common drop. It's not very likely that you'll get a ruby, but if you salvage it, there's a possibility. I did get 1 out of the 2 that I did this week, so that's why I'm contemplating and going, I don't know, maybe. But I could be wrong too. It is nice that we still do have these events, though, at least weekly, even if they're automated.
Penkaku is probably next.
Yeah, I was like, he was pretty close. Yeah, and we haven't. There hasn't been. I don't believe.
Let's talk to Brother Pay 1 first, because I know this is the monk one that goes all the way north.
Okay.
And Zoe, the assassin one, is kind of a long trek on the west side. So
okay. So 2 birds, 1 stone. Then
just go back around and stay on the west side until we reach Zoe.
That makes sense. I haven't checked. 1 second. I was reading. I haven't checked about any updates. I have uninstalled Facebook finally from my phone, and that's where I was primarily getting when Guild Wars updated, admittedly. So I haven't checked if we've gotten an update for Guild Wars since last night. I would assume we haven't, since Melandrew basically just dropped and we had a patch. So.
Well, it was the skills more recently, not Melandrew.
Yeah, it was the skills more recently. You're right. More recently, you're right. So I would honestly expect we probably won't hear anything from them for a little bit of time.
I'm ready when you are to trigger it.
Oh, to the...
There's like an extra talk since he follows us.
Gotcha. Okay, I will talk to him in 3, 2, 1.
Well, only one of us needs to.
Oh, only one of us? Okay.
Oh, never mind. This guy is the exception.
Fair. Honestly, as long as we finish it, it probably wouldn't be a problem. But you never know.
Yeah. It's still telling me that I'm supposed to walk back to him.
Fair, yeah.
So, there we go. Finally.
Oh, good. There's level 2s over here, which surprises me a little bit.
Yeah, well, they've got to be at least doable when you're an assassin that just started.
That is true.
And if you lead your party down the wrong route, they might be level 3 instead of 6.
Yeah.
Which, weirdly, the game does kind of recommend you do that for all the classes that go over here.
Yeah, that's true. That is fair.
Yeah. Yesterday I got that Kappa shield, and it was like blue rarity. I decided to inspect it, and it's just improved sale value. So
Yeah, I mean, hey, at least improved sale value. That is
yeah,
honestly pretty. Yeah, I don't know
it's
if I'd
just
say
funny to me that I'm basically wearing something that's only better because of sale value.
fair. Yeah, but I mean, hey, if it's better, it's better. And eventually, you'll be able to go ahead and sell it. So we did that. So let's see.
No. I'm not sure if it would be better to go north or south for this.
I think we can go north. They're pretty similar, it looks like, and then looks like Seeking a Cure and Track Down Zoe are next to each other. So
Yeah, that much I remember.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, Necromancer was the one I forgot that was in the first zone.
Oh yeah. Necromancer and Assassin kind of have some similarities, as does Necromancer and Ritualist, so I get it. It feels weird to say that, but honestly, it's like both deal with death. All three deal with death in some aspects. So it's like, you know.
And Necromancer is surprisingly melee because they've got like half of all touch spells.
Yeah.
They're the least tanky melee, but they are. It's like half caster from D&D almost.
Yeah. Which is interesting, as you said.
Which makes their most comparable class Paladin, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
They've got heals, they've got partial casting, partial touch.
Yeah, I guess that's true, which is really weird to think about when you put it that way.
Oh, yeah, Tiling Vine is the other part of this quest.
Oh, that's right, yeah, so we can probably grab that now then. My inventory. Oh, did I forget? I forgot to. No, I guess. Huh, never mind, I did not forget to. I guess I just ran out of inventory space. Fascinating. I guess I could sell a little bit of stuff. Oh, well, I guess if I see a blue.
Okay. The Tiling Buds are like the red lotus thing,
Yeah.
except they're slightly orange.
Yeah.
Not red lotus, red iris flowers from pre-searing.
Yeah, they are kind of like that. You're right, yeah. Yeah, I was saying, now that you're pointing that out, it's like, though, that is absolutely just a reused asset,
I
which
can't tell
is.
if it's just my eyes though, but it looks slightly oranger, or like my memory, I mean.
No, that is definitely more slightly orange. It might be slightly modified too, but it does look very similar.
It just seems rare to me for them to have a change, but not a big one, because most of the time it's like exactly the same.
Yeah, oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah. All right, come on, Zoe. Let's go get that Yeti. Not that way, Zoe. Immediately into the side of the.
Follow us or something, so that might be
She.
why.
That's possible, but it was just funny. She immediately went to the side of the mountain. It's like, maybe not so much.
I think this is like the trap tutorial, so I think you're supposed to set a trap here, but I didn't.
Yeah,
keep the skill.
I have the trap skill, but I also just am not like super. I mean, I guess I can go ahead and put one down right now, and then we can go back to Zoe. Yep, we are setting a trap for the Yeti. I mean, I have another set of traps, technically, since I'm a ritualist. I can just, do a spirit, and that's a trap in a sense. We did it, Zoe. We killed the Yeti. Alright, I guess we have one more quest, and then we can go ahead and find out what the plot of Guild Wars Factions actually is.
Mm-hmm. Oh, hey.
What's
The
up?
quest, like, dialogue, if you click on Seeking a Cure, actually sort of relates to things.
Oh,
it says
you're right.
they'll
Yeah,
foresee a sickness will come to Cantha soon.
that's yours. We probably should go ahead and I'll read that off. So it is, as Tyler was pointing out, it is for telling a little bit of the main plot for factions. You just don't realize it unless you know a little bit about factions. Headmaster Emira has foreseen that sickness will come to Kansas soon, a plague that will turn even the meek into raging monsters that kill anything they see. Headmaster Amara is never wrong, so we must gather 2 ingredients, 2 nongberries, and tiling buds so he can attempt to create an antidote. Hold on. I want to check one thing. I want to see if they did bring back the main enemies from Guild Wars factions in Guild Wars 2. It does not look like they did. I was wondering if they might have found a way, like, oh, they were, they found there was like a few that survived because we didn't hunt them all down. So I could absolutely see that being a plot thing, not gonna lie.
Yeah, I would personally be surprised because of what I know, even if that is marginally a spoiler, but, like...
Yeah, no, like, I agree with you, Tyler. Like, I'd be surprised too. But considering how many Memba berries they've been going for Guild Wars 2, that's why I was like, you know, I'm kind of curious now, because you kind of have done it a couple times now, guys. Oh, I got to head back to the monastery.
Yeah.
I do agree with you. It's just like, huh? Okay. That's it. Yeah. And I don't think that they give us any items for this aside from monastery credits. So I think we should be fine. Oh, they didn't even give monastery credits, so we're good. Okay.
Yeah, it's all 600 XP and 50 gold.
Hey, which that times like, 7 times, not bad.
Yeah. 350 gold and thousands of experience.
Yeah. So that should be enough to get us level 10, I think. Yeah, they definitely will. Yep, there it is.
Also get 3,000 extra from choosing the secondary profession too.
Fair. I know what I want, because since you went warrior, monk is what I want to take as my secondary progression. There is a specific skill that I want, because if I take the skill, which I'm planning to, I can make it so that all melee attacks do like X amount more damage. So I can so I can just slap that on to make it a little bit easier, and then with ritualist weapons, since those will stack, they'll just do pretty good damage, honestly. Yeah, let's do the insignia. I'm gonna take the formal introduction, but not actually, do it yet. I'm just gonna put it in my quest log.
Yeah, and then we each have our own. These are forced solo things to teach us individual mechanics that our class has.
That makes sense.
So we will have to leave party, I think.
I think you're correct. I'm going to go sell my inventory. Admittedly, we probably won't need it, but I am still going to go sell it a little bit because I have too much stuff currently. I'm going to also check out spells real quickly and such.
So one of the first ones I chose to do was the defensive techniques one, which
Right.
you're supposed to last a certain length of time. But
Right.
usually I was able to just like breeze through it using bonus weapons and stuff, but now that I'm using a Melandrew character, I actually have to try.
Fair. That makes sense. Yeah. Mm. I feel like this- Ooh, okay. Yeah. The other thing we can do for the time being is that. Get the last one. Sorry, I was going through the new skills. Hey, Chiza, how you doing? Oh, yeah, it's actually, Chiza, I wanted to talk to you. So I was realizing I accidentally didn't. There was. I'm trying to be better with my words. Give me 1 second. I think this will be just fine. Hope you're doing well, Chiza. I wanted to say thank you again for last night, and I also am working on bringing back the sub slash bits donation like you did last night. So I'm thinking up ideas for something that can be more permanent as opposed to how I had it for the birthday one. So I'm contemplating a couple ideas for that. I'll probably still have the hat one. So once I get that all figured out, you will have one coming to you, is what I'm trying to say. I think another one I was planning to do is do stick with the pizza smoothie. I could do the pizza smoothie. I don't dislike it, honestly. But basically there's a couple I was thinking about. One of them being ooh, that felt good. Let me doing a voice for like 10 minutes. I think that'd be a good one. I can do a couple characters, like I can do Grover. I can do Rick from Rick and Morty, which is something I'm a little bit not proud of. And the Monarch from Venture Brothers, if you're familiar with him. So there's probably a couple others too, but those are the ones I can think of off the top of my head. But yeah, you are owed a spin. Once I get that figured out and you're here, I will go ahead and give that to you. I just wanted to let you know because I was thinking about that. And it's like, I do like that idea. And since you did that, it's like, yeah, so I will get that taken care of here eventually. I don't want you to think that I'm I'm not appreciative, is what I'm trying to say. I did appreciate it quite a bit. Let me take a look at one more thing. Let's see. Load from template. Maybe I do want to do this. Yeah, maybe I'll just stick with this for now. But yeah, how are you doing, Chizo? How was Mass for you? Hope Mass was well. Ooh, that neck crack. How was Sandals last night? I know you were talking about it. Oh, they give you some skills for free just for doing these quests? Dang.
Yeah. You're expected to use those skills in whatever the individual quest is.
Fair.
You have to click to go into the dojo.
Yeah, I was just trying to get all the skills at once, and it was being more clever than me. So it's like, all right. I'll go ahead and do what you want me to do, game.
I think you can just like accept all of them to get them, but then you miss out on a full level of experience, for me at least.
That's valid. As I say, I definitely would like, yeah. You're gonna force me to use them on myself or on somebody else? I don't remember.
And also probably one of the better tutorial experiences that they have.
Yeah, it is a pretty good one.
It's like a tutorial and a test of your
Yeah.
skills. This is the one that I mentioned having issues with, or not being able to just cheese with speed.
Yeah, that's true. Because I was say you just gotta kind of sit here and wait.
You can kill them, it's just that I wasn't able to with Warrior without bonus weapons.
That's fair. I get that entirely. Don't go until 5 tonight. That's fair. Works out my tight spot with my nerves. I gotta keep trying to keep my mind quiet if I can. Yeah, I was gonna say you can definitely. I understand how that goes. I'm sorry to hear that, but I get it. Obviously, you're more than welcome to be here, and I'll help you with that in any ways that I can. So I do get it. Anxiety and lack of decent emotional control makes some things harder. Yeah, and I understand that too. Obviously, you're more than welcome here. If you want to talk about it, you can. I'm not going to force you to. But, you know, I'm here for you, Chizo, is what I'm trying to say. I'm just not very good with my words. But yeah, and that makes sense too, Tyler, because, like, since I am, at least for the time being, going for more of the healer, or damage prevention, I guess would be the best way to put it, ritualist, it's like, yeah, I'm just going to sit here and, yep, not really much is going to affect me, so it's like, this is nice. This is pleasant. Just until they actually start noticing that I exist again. Big thing is, I'd rather be on the production line doing something all day. I get that. That makes sense. Rather have something to do, because then at least you feel like you're doing something. I get that. I was going to say, I've had to do that a couple times with my job, and I've eventually just calmed down for mine, because a lot of my job is sitting around and waiting. But I do understand. I get it. They have me in a repair position since the main guy's out for medical reasons for a little bit. I have to repair some of my things that can easily be prevented with attention care. Yeah, I mean, many such cases, honestly, but I get it. a union environment, people take advantage of it. That's true. Yeah, I mean, I can only imagine. I was gonna say we don't have. I think if my work heard somebody say union, they'd start freaking out. Not gonna lie. 'Cause I'm pretty sure we can't have unions. I'm not positive, but I also haven't looked into it. Partly because I am pretty content with my job. Let's say obviously, honestly is the word I'm looking for here. Honestly. So I didn't realize just how broken displacement was on melee or physical attackers until right now.
Displacement?
Yeah, so it basically makes it so non-spirit allies within range have a 75% chance to block.
Oh, okay. Oh, but it takes damage when it blocks. The spirit does.
Yeah, but if I use Armor of Unfeeling on it... Oh, never mind. He was able to do enough that time. Fascinating.
It's a lot weaker probably when it's like an 8v8 instead of a 1v1.
It could be, but Armor of Unfeeling helps with that because then spirits with an earshot take 50% less damage, so that's why it's like you kind of want to go ahead and do those together just so as to make it so that it does last longer.
Mm-hmm.
I want to go back to school, but I have several things going through my mind. I get that entirely. I've been contemplating for when they hire me in full-time, even though I might as well be already. I get it. And hopefully they do that soon, because as I say, I know that some companies do like to go ahead and dangle the carrot for a little longer than they should. I'm hoping that's not the case for you, obviously. Oh, Joe. Too old to do anything worse beyond school. I don't know what I'd want to go for that would be of any use. And again, the self-confidence thing. I think you're never too old to go ahead and learn more stuff, Chizo. I can understand thinking that, though. That much I do understand. Oh, I actually have to attack you guys? I guess I didn't realize that.
Yeah, for most of them you do have to fight them.
Fair enough.
There's just a few exceptions.
Yeah. I think for this one, then, I'm going to change my build up. I was so used to just being able to sit around and do nothing that's like, okay, this is fine. Oh, I don't have any more skill points. Amazing. Okay. I used up all my skill points already. But at least I was able to buy all the skills for the build that I'm really planning to want to use, so let's see. That should be fine. Let's see. Been there for 2.5 years now. I'm supposedly number 4 on the list to be hired in. They've been telling me it should happen this year sometime. I hope it does happen then. I get that. I just can't work in this place very well. I was even thinking the other day, too bad we don't have any of those hand-built companies around here. I get that. I get it. I do. Yeah, Chris.
I just talked to some of the player-based traders,
Mhm.
and they all mentioned going against nature. That's just bad business, friend. If you're a Melandru Accord character,
Going to guess what?
nature, because
Oh,
Melandru is like the god of nature.
oh, gotcha. That makes sense. Yeah. Let's see. But if that one was, I'm worth so much more than the respect and competition I get here, but I don't know if I'm good enough. I am wondering about seeing how I might be able to get into the dynasties here doing something. I'd like to do that too, honestly. So I hear you entirely. I hear that entirely. Give me 1 second, Chizo. Scribbled blue color frames. I don't know what or how. But the little assembly the actual puzzle. Yeah, I was gonna say I get that entirely because a lot of my aspects, Chizo, I work on computers, servers more accurately. So it's like I don't know really what a diocese, unless they're gonna start having their own servers and stuff. I could do their computers, but it's like I don't know how often they really need computer stuff either, truth be told. So it's I get it entirely, I do. This would be too easy, honestly. They just let us run wild against the with multiple parties. What I'm trying to say.
Yeah. I mean, it would probably be rebalanced, but that would just be sort of obfuscating the individual's talent.
True. True.
Plus, they are sort of customized so that you only get the quests that give you skills for your class,
Fair.
because like certain people can't interrupt, so they don't get interrupt
That's true.
quests.
That's true. And so even for ritualists, we can't interrupt much. So
Yeah, but they give you the
they
spirit that
do.
can
They do.
interrupt.
They do. Yeah. I can say we don't have much in regards to that, but I hear what you're saying.
Actually, interrupt might be one that's always available, but I'm sure there's others. Because I think I
Fair.
had 4 and you had 5 or something.
Could be. I can see that. Oh yeah, that works pretty well. Admittedly, against 2 of them, that'll probably be harder.
Oh,
Oh god,
also,
panic that time.
you were
What's up?
mentioning updates earlier, and the last one was on the 13th, so
Okay,
there hasn't really been a new one.
and that makes sense. Yeah.
And besides a sale that ended, pretty much all of them since the PvP or the skill update was just bug fixes or removing 60/60 PvP weapons, which is also sort of a bug.
Fair. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay. I am ready to do my final part of this quest. Let me rechange
Okay.
my skills, and then we can do them together.
Yeah. Uh, should I add a monk henchman, or are you going to be trying to deal with healing yourself?
I would probably add 1 just because I'm more damage prevention as opposed
Okay.
to, um, you know.
Yeah.
And let me take a little bit out of farming. Hold on. I'll take everything out of restoration magic for the time being and add some more to smiting so I can at least have you deal. Actually, hold on. What's the difference between Oh, that is a fairly big difference, actually. Okay. I think we should be good to go to do both of ours.
Okay. Mine is in the like far southwest corner of the peninsula, which is actually the danger area I mentioned for Ranger last time, kind of.
Mine might be as well, actually, because mine's in Paijing Peninsula as well, so I guess we will find out real quickly.
Okay.
But, I mean, as long as I'm preventing damage, we should be okay, so...
Yeah. I know I've definitely done the Ritualist one just in my experiments without leaving the island on Ritualist. Because Ritualist did seem like a fun class to me as well when I was looking at it.
Ritualist does seem fun. I haven't had much experience with it, which is why I did really want to play it, and that's...
Yeah.
I'll tell you this. For Nightfall, why don't you go ahead and get... You say which class you want first when we get there. You don't have to do it now. That way, I don't accidentally steal which one you want again. Obviously, it wasn't the intention, but that way we can balance it out a little bit. Yeah. I think that's just a little more fair that way.
Well, I think I picked first for the first campaign, and then...
Oh, you might have, yeah. I might have just said I wanted to do Monk, that way I could heal too, and then you were fine with that, so...
Actually, I think I sort of did the split where... Actually, I don't remember.
No. I get it. Mine is close to here if we want to go take a look real quickly. It's just this direction.
Yours will be earlier.
Yeah.
And mine is... I think it's technically within the realm of safety, it's just that we have to go not the long way, but the way that avoids enemies.
That's fair. As long as I don't get nuked, I probably should be fine, because I can go ahead and cast those skills real quickly, so...
Apparently this guy did something to anger Headmaster Quinn.
Yeah.
According to his dialogue with me. I don't get to see the rest of it, though.
Apparently, we have to just go put down the spirit he brought in, and that's about it. That's the danger.
Oh, okay.
So nothing too bad.
Oh yeah, Unbound Spirit over there. I see.
Yeah. I don't know what level it is. I'll find out here in a second. I got a cat that is...
So...
Oh. Man, I was gonna say mine sounds pretty easy then.
Yeah, it's reasonable without the level cheese.
Yeah.
Or the secondary cheese.
Let's
Do you need to return to Jakimo or just...
No, I've just got to return to Headmaster Quinn, so it's on to yours next, so...
Okay. Yeah, so we'll need to... For safety purposes, we'll need to go across the northern bridge over to that first ritualist one.
That's fair. I was gonna say, if you want to try that boss, I'm not opposed to it either, but I'm not opposed to just going right past it as well, so...
The issue isn't the boss, I have to go... There's that snaking path, and that's full of, like, level 11 enemies or something along those lines.
Fair. With this cat at the moment wanting attention, yeah, probably best to go ahead and play it safe. But I'm still helping because I'm letting you do 9 more damage, which, you know, honestly, that's not awful. Gonna be honest.
Yeah. I don't have any speed ups because the only one that I know of right now is the one that doubles damage against me, but
yeah,
it's still nice because swords are fast.
Swords are fast, so it's like even just 9 extra damage a hit is beneficial. That's why it's like, you know, if you're going to be playing melee, I can do this. And that's kind of why I was thinking about doing the other one, because then I could do Splinter Weapon, but I don't have any of the skills for the other one currently, so it's like, maybe I'll swap eventually, just not yet.
Yeah. I think I've heard Splinter Weapon Barrage also works really well, which I think theoretically I could do, but I'm not Ranger primary, just secondary.
Right. That makes, yeah. Splinter Weapon is a very good skill. It's like, yes, hit everybody in the area, like, X amount of times, do X amount of damage. Yes, please. Especially when you do it with 100 blades, like, yes, please.
Does it work with 100 blades? Because I would have thought that it's not considered a direct attack.
It does work, which is crazy.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was doing with my heroes when we had my warrior last week, and that's some of the reason why they just, I mean, admittedly the mesmers too. So it wasn't just like I was coming in, but it's, yeah.
Okay, it's basically directly south on this road here, I think.
Okay.
This is a follow-up to the second warrior profession quest, which is that we were fighting the bandits that went to the village,
Mm-hmm.
and now we are taking the fight to their recruiters, the Kaguchi brothers.
I see what you. Oh. Hold on. Let me run back. I'm catching up to you. I have not done my spells yet.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine. I mean, honestly, it seems like we're fine. They're dying. It seems like the one I was able to get off is doing enough. So yeah, I at least made it so you couldn't take more than 10%.
You mean Union, or? Okay, that was the end of mine as well. So. I can finally sell my shield because they gave me a better one. Also, I'm not sure if the issue is on my end, but I can't hear you right now.
Can you? Oh, okay. Fair. I was curious if my cat had bumped the mute button after you said that, so I was like, now I'm not sure.
Yeah, it was like just before we teleported out, you stopped talking.
Yeah, and I was saying that I was realizing that wand and focus for casters is better because I didn't realize that since obviously it's two hands, you can have the same mods on both of them, and that'll stack with each other, which is why it's better than staffs because instead of it being 20% chance of reducing your skills, it's not quite 40%, but it's close. And I didn't
20% off of the 80%, and so it's like 36.
Yeah, which I did not realize. It's like, dang, that's crazy.
Yeah, I think the reason you use stabs is some enchantment buff or something.
I could see that. That would make sense. Yeah. Let me see what skill. I have one skill point.
Yeah, I just got an eerie focus, which gives me. The focus is +4 energy, but then the modifier is -5 energy, +4 armor. So it's just a bad shield that removes 1 energy.
Fair. Yeah, that do be how it happened. All right, now I have one skill for the other build. Woo!
1/8 of the way there.
Yeah, there is a Luxon. Hold on. There's a really good Luxon skill for Ritualist that I do want. I just haven't grabbed it quite yet. I'm trying to remember what it is. Oh, Lux Allegiance rank. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the skill. There it is. Summon spirits.
I wonder how that's gonna work with Melandrews, because you're not supposed to get like titles for.
Oh, that's a good question.
The like account-wide titles, which includes Lux and then
right. That's fair because, like, honestly, the Luxon ones. I don't know if it's the best one, but it's pretty good. Because it's all spirits you control. Shadow step to your location in game 60 to 100 health, and it's like that's not bad at all, truth be told, because it's like then you can, it's the game, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna refocus though. So we need to both go talk to Master Togo, I assume, right?
I think so. It's a formal We have
Formal
to go escort
into
him.
Sun. Yeah. Oh, 1 second. There we go.
Accept.
Yeah, because I know we're about to head in. It's like, oh. But yeah, now I need a wand, so I'm looking for a wand.
Okay.
I'm sure I'll find a wand at some point.
During our fights, not like buying one.
Yeah, I didn't realize until recently about that, so it's like, oh, right, yeah. Oh. Master Togo, wait, Master Togo, come back. Let me, don't need to fight. Let me do the dialogue. Master Togo, come back. Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
It's like you had earlier with Panic, who just kept running. He's like, please come back. For 30 seconds.
Master Togo fights the things that are on his scripted path, though. So
he does,
there was going to be a chance, no matter what.
Yeah. That is true. At least he's level 20, so it's like anything here is not a big problem.
Even just Yijo would be enough to solo most of this, if not all of it.
Yeah. Agreed.
And now we've got half ritualists.
Yeah, it's like, oops, all ritualists all of a sudden. They did really want to focus on that, which, I mean, makes sense. It's just, I am a little surprised that they didn't have more of assassins for factions.
Yeah.
Not to think about.
There's a few in the main zone early on.
Yeah, but it's not like, for story-wise, they don't have much assassins there. They do have a few. Like, I'm not saying none, but it's just like, obviously, Master Togo is the emphasis, and then, there is another character that is an emphasis, but we've met him, but we haven't met him in this campaign yet, so I don't want to spoil it. Let's say technically, I think
though, not a ritualist.
He is a monk, though. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. So, but that is correct. Yes.
Talon Silverwing.
I like Talon Silverwing.
We've lost Master Togo. He's been distracted.
Oh, fair enough. Now they're just blasting the guy with Spirit Rift. Immediately dead. Yep. I saw Spirit Rift. It's like, as long as he doesn't move, he is dying. Oh, I forgot to equip one of my other skills. I'll have to do that once we get in there. I didn't even think about it, because obviously, for right now, this isn't, a big problem or anything. So it's like, yeah, this is fine.
Yeah. At this point, I don't think there's enemies left.
No,
not.
Yeah.
To get close enough that we can finish.
Exactly, yeah.
Guardsman checks for distance from Togo.
Yeah. And we skipped this cutscene last time. We're not doing that this time, so we actually can have more context here. So the reason why we're supposed to be here is apparently we're the most promising students, and Master Togo is trying to present us to Minister Chow.
Yeah. I bring my most promising students to the Minister for a formal introduction, and Yijo is one of the other ones.
Yeah. Let's say we got Yijo, we got Tyler here, so it's like we got 3 students that are, pretty cool.
3 students and then 2 random other people.
That's true, yeah.
I think they are also, the henchmen are canonically students too.
I think that's correct, yeah.
Please, you are welcome here. What is going on?
It is madness! Guards have turned on each other! Something has gone terribly wrong! It is madness, I tell you! Madness!
Is it a stick?
It is just a stick. I always found that so funny. It's like, why a stick?
Yeah, and how does that pierce the armor?
That's a good question too.
Come. The minister needs our help. You must stay here. Do not let anyone else in or out of this gate until we know what is going on. Whatever it is that threatens this estate must not be allowed to threaten the entire monastery.
Master Togo, my son. He is in there.
I will look for him.
Please, Master Togo, bring him back alive.
That's the context. There's something going on that people are attacking each other over.
Yeah, I've done this mission quite a few times now, and I've never
Yeah.
had that context, which makes things make more sense.
Yeah.
The few who managed to keep their wits say they saw a dark form appear and disappear.
Yeah. Let's see. This many shame students had to be involved. Let me check what the daily is real quickly.
It's like Aurora Glade or something.
Yeah.
One of
Yeah,
the
it is. Yeah.
ones in that area.
Yeah, I'm trying to see when the next one is. Oh, actually, as long as we log on the 26th, that's the next one for factions, and that one will be coming up somewhat shortly. So.
Okay.
Just seeing which other ones, because it's like there's factions has the least amount of quests, so does not come up as often as the other ones.
Yeah. It's got like 13, I think.
It does have 13. That's correct. Yeah. Let me change Restoration Magic to Smiting again, so I can get that. Then well, all right, I'm going to sell my inventory real quickly, then I should be good to go.
Yeah.
I do really love the music for this game, though. I know I say that every time, but I do feel like Jeremy Soule really did do a fantastic job with it.
I just realized you're the party lead. I'm ready.
Oh, yeah.
whenever.
Okay.
Also, I noticed in the last campaign that there was always like a chat dialogue that you had with the henchmen that in towns, but here it's just like a generic one instead of one that's actually related to the character. It's like I think we
Yeah.
would work well together or something.
Yeah, I don't remember that changes once we get to the mainland. It might.
It does.
Well,
I think it's just the students because they might not be long-term characters.
yeah, they drop off pretty quickly if I remember correctly. I'm pretty sure one of
They
them is
get
called
replaced by,
Lucas.
like the teachers, even like
Yeah.
the Birdman. Oh, hey, I can start the fight early.
Hey, that works. Yeah, because I was looking over Lucas, and he basically drops off for the most part.
This is the tutorial that was missing. I don't know how I learned that it was control click, but I did learn that from this the first time somehow.
Fair.
Oh man.
I will be honest. It's obviously level 20. This mission's fairly. Oh right, so I think to get the good version of this, we have to speedrun it, don't we? I forgot about that till now.
It's all speed based.
Yeah. I was realizing that
I
I'm
don't
going.
know
Oh,
if I've ever failed the speed though for this one.
yeah. This one's pretty easy.
I think I've read online someone needs to go to the tree, so I've always done that when they come up here. But
Fair.
I was wondering whose son this was. Like, they say Guardsman Zooey, but I guess who Guardman Zooey was.
Fair. Okay. Oh, forgot to do this again. There we go. I actually pay more attention. That works pretty well. Hi, kitty cat. As I say, you're gonna come up here, aren't you? That's fine. You can come up here. Yeah, I don't know if we'll hit the second mission today, just because the in-between for mission 1 and 2 is fairly long. It starts to speed up after that. Also, oh, hello, purple already. That's a little surprising, not gonna lie.
The other thing that holds us back is that, like, there's the attribute quest that's like plus 15 attributes has us go like all the way along the northern coast of this mission.
That's true. I forgot about that, yeah. At least you can get them pretty early, as opposed to how late you get them in Prophecies, and it's pretty easy to do. Like, I would say the ones for
like where we missed one of the quests for me in Prophecies.
we did, because it's like that one. I always remember the snake one because that one stands out in my mind, and then the other one I always forget exactly how to get there. Which I know we had this discussion. I thought that both of them were in the desert, and obviously, as we found out, that was not the case.
Yeah, it's one that's desert related and one that's Shiver Peaks.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to like go cross campaign for the attribute quests either.
No.
If you create a factions character, it's got to be factions, and if you create Prophecies ones, it's got to be those late game prophecy missions.
Yeah. And like same with Ascension as well. It's like if you start in Ascension 1, you can't just do it in a different one.
Well, actually, for the most part, I think you can do this Ascension for a Prophecies character for sure.
Oh, can you? Like I know you.
Send, with the Prophecies on any character, but in
Nightfall.
the one from Nightfall is exclusive to Nightfall characters.
Fair. Maybe I'm misremembering that. I thought you couldn't do that. Like you could do the mission, but you didn't. It didn't count as ascending for that character.
Yeah, I'm not sure how it works for the Prophecies mission, but the faction mission is definitely open to anyone.
Fair.
Because that's exactly how I did a Ranger without seeing like half of the campaign.
Right.
For Prophecies. The boss tutorial.
Yep. Wish we could just be a little closer so we could start pinging him while we waited. Honestly.
Yeah. I don't know if there's anything that you can manually target, but If you could like spawn a spirit halfway down,
That'd be
funny.
great. That would be funny. Honestly, since there's corpse of King and guards in here, if we had like a necrotic,
Necromancer, yeah.
yeah.
Necromancers are actually one of the best for reaching unreachable areas because of cheese like that. Corpse
They are.
traveling.
It's very interesting, honestly.
The other thing is like pet teleporting or something.
That's true, yeah. Hard to do pet teleporting though when can't get past, but I hear exactly what you're saying. I'll get that back to you in a second. In between fights, I'm gonna turn that off because I did not realize how much slower 3 pips of energy renewal was than 4. It's like that is fascinating to me, honestly.
There's a reason that it's like only warrior and ranger that get less than 4.
Yeah. Probably because otherwise it'd be broken. Because like, yeah, you try to throw strength of honor on somebody, and then all of a sudden it's like, man, he's doing a lot of damage.
You would still probably regen to full faster than my elementalist, only because elementalists get like double to triple the energy.
I was gonna say they have such a wide pool that I would bet you're right. Yeah.
I was in the 60s for the majority of our campaign.
Yeah. I was gonna say I think I typically remember running around 80 most of the time for my elementalist, so I understand.
Yeah, I was using a shield for pretty much the entire time.
Fair. So that little bit of defense can make a difference, honestly. I have noticed that. There's the little lost boy. I don't know why I said it in that tone, but I did.
Oh shoot, that's...
You should be fine. I put down Union, so... I'm realizing Shelter probably is better to use for bosses and stuff, or like, you know, hard mode. The other stuff is perfectly fine, and once I get more points into everything, that'll help too. Whew, excuse me. Immediately, once I get weapons with enough energy on both, that'll probably help as well.
I missed a shield. It's not better than my current one, but they sort of overtune the offhand that they give you.
Fair.
Do a chest. Not that I have a key for it.
Yeah, I'm surprised we haven't seen any keys yet, though, because it's, you know, lucky weekend. It's a little surprising. Not that I'm expecting it to drop all the time, but at least once in a while.
Yeah, 4 times as often as usual.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Hello, Minister Cho.
green on him.
Yeah.
No, he's such a high level. He's the same
Right.
as us.
He's the same as us. We'll never be able to get him. He's too strong.
Oh, is that his ghost?
No,
Or is
that's
just one of yours?
just one of my spirits that's still alive.
Oh, yeah. Just like his minion is still alive.
Yeah.
Attacking
May the
us.
envoys carry you swiftly on to the gates of everlasting paradise. Rest easy in the mists, my old friend. Come out, little one. It is all right. You're safe now. Do you know who I am?
You are Master Togo.
Ah, I can see you are a very smart little boy. But tell me, what brings you tears?
I mean, people are
I
dying.
had a bad dream.
A bad dream? Tell me what sort of dream could cause such tears.
The wind blew the leaves from the trees. And the animals in the zoo all became scared. The animals. They were always very tame. But something in my dream made them angry. And they started hurting everyone. Then the people got angry too. And they started to hurt each other. Minister Cho, he was the most angry of all. And he turned into a big angry monster.
Where are your parents, little one?
My mother died when I was very little. I do not remember her much.
And your father?
He was guarding the gate. Master Togo, you do not think he will be angry like Minister Cho, do you?
No, little
Mayhap.
one. I do not
Mayhap.
think he will be angry at all. In fact, I think he'll be very happy when he sees you. I will see that our little friend here makes it back.
I'm surprised that minion hasn't died yet, not
Go
gonna
find
lie.
Aang the ephemeral. Tell
Yeah,
him what
I
you
think
found here.
their health is
It will be most
paused.
interesting.
I could see that. That would make sense.
Because otherwise we would also be dying, whichever one of us is being hit.
Well, you can actually die in cutscenes. That's why a lot of time if you're going for Survivor, they do recommend you skip cutscenes, actually.
Okay.
I'm just hoping neither of us did, because it's like, I'm fine with it if it happens, but it's kind of like, that kind of sucks, not gonna lie. Especially because, like, yes, we have, Doom's Covenant. It's like, I'd like to not die, please. Especially not in ways where it's like, yeah, that was absolutely not my fault.
Yeah. You're teaching bad habits to force cutscene skipping.
Yeah. I do think it's not all cutscenes you can die on, if I remember correctly. It's only certain ones.
Yeah.
But it's been a while since I've gone for Survivor, because for my Warrior, I have Survivor, so I'm like, it's all good. Let's see. Deaths. I've died 0 times. Alright. Good thing to check after
Both
coming
have
out.
badge.
Oh, good point.
Aang the ephemeral. This is the next primary quest.
Fair.
And then Right is the one that gives us the bonus attributes.
Fair. I am going to take off that skill that gives you extra damage for the time being, just because I am not getting enough energy. And I can put another point into communing. Aang the Ephemeral, as you said, and then Raitan Nem over there. Didn't we kill Sore Honor Claw? Or is that just, like, part of the problem once we get there? I can't remember. The Honor Claw is sounding real familiar to somebody we killed.
Sore Honor Claw.
Yeah, for the quest that Aang the Ephemeral just gave us.
Yeah. Cleansing the steel. The assassin class had us. Oh wait, no, it was. No, that one's the primary where you're helping him. Warning to Tengu. No, this is the first quest he's associated with.
Okay. I wasn't sure if it was like a brother or something. Do you want to do Raitan Nem first so we get our attribute points?
Yeah.
Okay. You might have better armor here. I don't... That might be why they don't let you come in otherwise. I'm checking it now.
It is.
Okay.
It's Swift Honor Claw was in the second assassin quest, and he was
Okay.
the one that we killed. So we killed his father or her father.
Gotcha. I need bolts of cloth.
Father.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's fair.
Yeah.
I will say it's
a lot more for me.
Yeah. That is fair. I will say it is quite refreshing, however, to actually have gold for armor as you level up, since we actually get, you know, money from quests. It may not be a lot, but at least it's something. Like, I can't imagine doing Melindrews on Prophecies without Reforged mode, because it's like, then you just have no money. No money, more problems.
I feel like I got enough money, like, from killing things and stuff, but I guess I was on a Reforged one, and I had a lot of money from experimenting before our first character.
Fair. It probably also depends somewhat if it was, like, early armor, because, like, the early armors aren't too bad. It's mainly once you hit, you know, the max level. It's not like it's too bad, but some of the material costs for it. I'm definitely not going to say it's, like, egregious or anything, because it's definitely doable, but, like, it just feels like it'd be a bit unpleasant for, Melindrew mode. Once again, not awful, but...
Antidote Signet already.
Nice. Much earlier than you could in,
Prophecies, yeah.
Thank you, yeah, I was going to say, I'm blanking on the name. I'm doing a great job here. Doing a great job, Homestar. I don't mind them usually asking if you want to, are you sure you want to sell your armor? In this case, for the, you know, first upgrade, and now going on to the second one, it's like, yes, I'm positive, thank you.
Mm-hmm. The good news is that you only need to do it, like, 3 or 4 times total.
That's true. That is true.
Even if you buy as many as you need to. And it's basically tutorial only.
That's true. Okay. I am almost ready. Then we can do that attribute quest. Well, I mean, that'll be fine for now. I'll save that later. Okay. Yeah, I'm ready if you are.
I am also ready.
Okay. Once we get in, I'm going to turn the volume up a little bit because I think it's a little low for the game. Not too bad, but I think we have to stay with the. Yep, there he is.
Yeah, right on. It's a click to start. I'm not sure
Yeah,
if it's for both of us.
it looks
No,
that
it's
way.
just for one.
Okay.
I was waiting for you to get over.
That's fair.
Might be why it looked like that.
That could be. That would make sense. Oh, more guards. All right.
Our assistant is level 20, so he's fine on his own, especially
Yeah.
as a warrior.
That is true.
If anything, he's escorting us.
Honestly, probably true, yeah. I do really like for factions in Nightfall, you can explore the missions. I do find that really neat, honestly.
Yeah. You can kind of do that by replaying the mission, but it's exactly the same no matter how late you do it.
Yeah.
How many fire things are they gonna place?
Yes. I do remember that about this quest, that there's a lot of them, and hopefully he does not run in quite... Okay, good. He is giving us at least 5 seconds. Not as many seconds as I'd like, but at least something.
Yeah. He's like
Right.
one of the slower people that I have dealt with
Yeah.
on these escorts in here. I don't know if that stays true, but it is for now.
Yeah, I was gonna say that seems to be correct. And my spirits, unfortunately, since I don't have max in my stats yet, my spirits are, you might want to pull back, Tyler.
Yeah, there was
Oh, you
two
already did.
groups.
Yeah.
I was pulling back. I started as you said that.
Yeah, I did not see that at the time, so I understand. Bring my back as a distraction. There we go. You know, I probably could bring a healing skill along, I just am realizing. It's like, if I'm not going to bring the other one, then I could at least deal some damage, so... There goes Maya again, but she served her purpose as a distraction. Good job, Maya.
Yeah. He's got like certain checkpoints he has to specifically stand on.
Yeah.
But he'll aggro to things, so sometimes he goes backwards at first.
Yeah, which I am...
Why he's slow.
Yeah, honestly, I welcome it. It makes it so we probably die a little bit less.
I just realized how risky I was playing with Melandris.
Fair.
You're not Melandris, Doom.
Doom, yeah, I understand. It's easy to forget about, honestly, because like you're not used to thinking, oh, I absolutely can't die, unless you're going for Survivor. But it's yeah.
It is kind of interesting, though, that this quest takes basically none of the same area as the actual mission itself.
Yeah. Which I think is really cool, because it's like, you definitely saw for Prophecies, for some of the quests, there was extra areas that had no impact on the actual quest you were doing. Whereas for here, it's the same, admittedly, but you do actually get opportunities to explore them, so I appreciate that.
I just realized I've been using a tactics skill without any attributes in tactics.
Fair. It's easy to not realize, honestly, if it's a new skill to you. It's like, oh, that sounds really good. And yeah.
Well, the skill wasn't new, I just stopped putting things in tactics because I wanted to have levels in my pet.
Fair. I get that. I do really like the Canthan Guard's armor. I'm not sure why they didn't let warriors get that armor, truth be told. Not that they had to, but it's like, I do find it pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. I think the starter armor is a similar style, but it's a lot more black with gold trims instead of all gold or bronze or whatever.
Yeah.
This is. You can still see it in my boots and gloves.
Oh, you're right. You can't. Yeah, as you said, it's similar style, but not quite the same. But it, yeah, you are correct. I do find it interesting that we have all these sickened enemy types, and we basically don't ever see them again throughout the rest of the game. Like, it makes sense, but it's still just interesting to me.
Yeah, it's like the disease evolves, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. Admittedly, if I realized that was technically going to lead to that, it's like, oh yeah, that is a little bit of a spoiler, isn't it? I didn't even think about that until now. Although I guess we did see it a little bit already, so never mind.
Yeah. Minister Togo. Whichever Minister Cho was it?
Mr. Joe, yeah.
Yeah, he's like the norm and not the exception.
Yeah.
Also, it's a bit funny that we just walked past that Hito dialogue.
Oh, I went back to save him.
Oh.
I saw him there. It's like, you know what? I'm gonna help. Oh, you might want to come back, Tyler. You might want to come back.
I'm good. There's just
right.
two
Alright.
enemies, and one of them was a spirit.
That's fair. Just wanted to make sure, because like I saw you over there. It's like, I have no counter damage for you currently.
Yeah. Also, we haven't really talked about this. The story of this isn't like huge, but it is a little bit interesting. He's like claiming that there's treasure located on the estate grounds he needs to protect.
Yeah, I do really like the story for this side mission. It's pretty neat. Let's say, what do you mean by they have? What's up?
He says her then.
I was about to say, what do you mean by her? Like I was say, I know that you and I both know.
Like a ship.
Yeah. But I do really appreciate that, because it's like, he knew that most people wouldn't want to have to deal with this, so it's like, you know, respect. Somebody could kill you for that, but...
Useful.
Granite slabs can be useful actually for some armor, yeah. Especially for elementalists.
I know that it's not used on the 3 armor sets I get right now, so the fact that I just got 7, that was a bit annoying. They got like highly salvageable.
Yeah, you would have rather. I get that. But no, granite slabs are used on one of the armors I seem to recall really liking for elementalists. I might be
or whatever
yeah,
it's called.
yeah. That's correct, yeah.
Elements. Or forged, I think is the word, not born.
That could be, yeah.
Yeah. Her name means precious treasure in ancient tongue.
Yeah.
So he was, like, kind of not lying, but mostly lying.
Yeah, I was gonna say he was definitely not being on the level, but honestly, in order to save somebody, I'm down for it.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I will meet you back in Ranmusu Gardens then.
Okay. I didn't think there was anything else, but I was waiting for you to confirm it, I guess.
I'm pretty sure there isn't. I could be wrong, but we can always also just come back if there is something, so. Worst comes to worst. I'll sell my inventory here real quickly. Oh, highly salvageable. 4 iron ingots. Not quite what I want. But... Oh, never mind. I was going to say, you can't even use those because you can't give those granite slabs to...
Yeah.
Yeah, I was real... Yeah. A little slow there.
I could give them to you, and potentially you could give them back to me, but that's about the only way I could.
I can do that. That is not a problem. So, okay, yeah. You can have stuff go out, but you can't have it come in. Fair.
Yeah. I've done that before, even I gave you a staff or something.
That's right, I forgot about that. Yeah.
Armor, yeah. Elite Stone Forged, regular Stone Forged. Stone Gauntlets might be the only thing I can use it on.
Oh yeah, that's true. I forgot about that until you said that.
Which requires 250 granite slabs and 10 charcoal. I don't think I'm going to be getting that on the character.
Not for a while, at least.
Yeah.
That'd be a power move if you did.
Not until 7 is so marginal that I should just sell them now for the money.
Fair.
I'm surprised there's nobody here who can customize weapons.
You know, I am too now that you say that, especially because of the armor. That is kind of weird.
Yeah, they've got everything else except a weapon crafter / customizer.
Yeah.
I am ready whenever you are.
Second, 1 second. I'm just checking my skills real quickly. Yeah. Okay, let's head on. So I think it's worth losing 35 HP at the... Well, I'll wait till I get better armor. I was going to put a +2 communion, but I realized maybe I should hold on to that a little bit longer.
Yeah, the armor is only going to last until next mission.
Yeah, it's like once I hit level 60, it's like, okay, that's fine, but...
Oh, hey, there's a boss.
There is a boss, yeah. It's not too bad. We can go ahead and... Let me get set up, though. Yeah, you can go ahead. I have the skill on that I needed to.
Now he teleported to us.
Yeah, he's an assassin.
I don't know what I thought he was, but I didn't think it was assassin.
Fair. There's your chip. Those might have more use for you than the granite.
Yeah, they're used in 3 warrior things.
Okay.
Luxon, Muddy, and Elite Luxon, apparently.
Fair. I do like the Luxon armor. I think A lot of people prefer the Kurzik warrior armor, though, if I remember correctly.
Oh, I also could have used the granite on destroyer stuff, but I think that's also Eye of the North.
It is, yeah.
Like,
oh, always away. Yeah,
and stuff.
yeah.
Once again, using 250 on one item.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah. I've never really realized that the assassin place is literally where this quest takes us.
That's fair. Listen, I think it took me a little bit of time to realize it myself as well, so I get that entirely. And also, admittedly, if you're not playing Assassin, then, like, you know, you don't... I mean, you'll think about it a little bit, but not as much.
Yeah, but I've done the quest, like, probably at least 5 times, I feel
Fair.
like.
Yeah, it's one of the few quests that actually have a little bit of correlation to previous quests if you did do the Assassin stuff, so... I think you can technically miss it if you don't do the Assassin quest. I don't remember 100%.
Well, yeah, if you just pick your normal profession and
Yeah.
if you don't pick assassin within those two.
Yeah. Oh, there's weapons. Apparently the weapons customizer is just outside the town.
Yeah. Actually, I just realized my weapon is objectively better somehow.
Fair.
I thought it was up to 9 damage, but now it's up to 10.
Makes sense, yeah.
Okay. We both have to accept that part then. And we've technically got a bonus of 2%.
Yeah, it's true.
And then we return. This is a relatively fast one.
It is, yeah.
It's just warning the Tengus that there is a plague.
Yeah. And basically just eliminating the plague real quickly for them.
Okay. And then onto the peninsula, which I think it's closer to the village than it is to us right now.
Fair. Let's...
No. I was wondering how I got ahead of you.
Oh, fair. Okay. Now we are going to... Oh, yeah. You said it's just easier to walk from here at this point?
I think the opposite, but I'm not
Oh,
certain.
really? Let's see what the quest says. Oh, it's a Kaitang village. Yeah, let's go ahead and just warp to Sume. Does it say Kaitan is just...
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Kaitan is just immediately outside.
Yeah. I was gonna say I'm not sure what village they could be talking about other than that one.
Yeah, which I find interesting that they have 2 villages side by side. Not that it's unheard of, but it's still like, oh, interesting.
Yeah. It might be like an issue of scale,
Ooh.
sort of.
Wait, hold on a second. There was one more quest I just noticed as we walked past it.
Yeah, there are some new quests that appear. I just remembered.
I mean, that's monastery credit and money, and, you know, appearance. Is there anything else in here real quickly?
I think there's some in the monastery, but that's
All right, we can come back to the monastery. Yeah, so we can do that after we do these two. But it's like definitely want to do all the.
The Emperor's Blade does have one.
Oh, okay. I'm on my way.
Or to deliver an ultimatum to the pirate to stop him from terrorizing people, I guess.
Fair. So I guess we'll take care of all these three while you're here. I doubt the collector. Yeah, I was gonna say you might need the collector, so fair.
It's just a hammer.
Ah, fair.
And then some other things that I can't use well.
If you want, we can check the monastery real quickly before we go to Panjing Peninsula to see if there's anything else. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, I was gonna do that because
fair. We have
directly related.
Yeah, I was gonna say we have. Yeah, we have 3 now, so it's like may as well at least double check. Oh, there's
Singu both have new ones.
Yeah, I was gonna say there might be some new ones. There might be more too. Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, these 2 are our first optional quests as well.
Fair.
Quest givers. We have to lead someone to Sume Village to study. I remember that. And then...
Oh, the other one's quite the opposite direction for the time being. So it's like, alright.
Yeah, we literally can't get to the Naga source.
Yeah, not yet.
Quite a while now.
It's also a difficult one, so that's fine by me, truth be told.
Yeah. So I guess we should go do Study Buddy first, since that just walks us directly to the next village.
I do agree. Let's just make sure there's no more quests here.
Okay.
I don't believe there is, but, I mean, there's a possibility.
Yeah, I don't think there are people that are anything besides merchants in those 2 quest givers, basically.
Yeah.
Though technically, merchants and people can give quests. But... yeah, I think I've seen enough NPCs to say there's no other ones.
Yeah, I'm looking... I would agree with that assessment.
No, I guess Ludo technically had our first option quest, teaching us
Fair.
about henchmen.
Oh, I guess that's true, yeah.
He doesn't have a new one yet, though.
There's Ejo 10.
It feels pretty late to be doing a quest like this, but...
yeah. Especially since I'm wondering if maybe we could have grabbed this one earlier, because he went from level 10 to level 6. So I'm kind of thinking you're right.
Oh, is Yijo the one that accompanied us earlier?
He is, yes.
Okay. We actually did need to start by escorting him to Minister Cho's estate, so...
Oh, really? They just bring his level down. That's fascinating, then.
Yeah, we have... That is really weird, though.
Yeah. It is what it is, though. I mean, yeah. Not the worst.
Look, it's for you, not for me.
Ah!
There's-
Let's say I'd give it to you if I could.
Since you're sort of self-restricting on weapons, though, it's just as useful for you as it is for me.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I did grab a weapon, because I grabbed the weapon that we got at the end of Prophecies and threw it on now since I can wield it. So it's like, all right.
Oh, okay.
It's not going to be my end weapon now that I found out about 40/40, but it's like it's at least an upgrade for the time being.
Yeah.
I just wanted more energy, honestly. That was the main reason I decided to swap now.
Mhm.
Oh, there he is. I was just did we lose? Feels like it sometimes.
Okay. Sister Choi Ju now.
Yep.
And then we can go back to the village.
Yeah.
Or the other village.
Right.
This is such a long dialogue.
It is a long dialogue.
It's just locations, though.
Yeah. So yeah, we can go back to Xingzhou real quickly and then pop back over, or we can just go ahead and do the quest now. I'm fine with that too.
Yeah, I think just continue with the quest, because we'll go back there eventually.
That's true. Yeah, I was gonna say we do have primary quest there. But I did not mean to do that.
It's like better to not accept quests because of the XP.
Yeah. I guess we'll do cash crops first. All right.
Actually, the threat grows is it starts once we get nearby, so we might want to
Oh,
ensure
does it?
that
Okay.
we're there when it starts.
That's fair.
It's like a tower defense style
Oh,
thing.
that should be
Makes it really
fine, yeah.
ritualist.
Yeah. Let's say, my specialty then. Nope, here they come. No time to be dancing. Those two of my spirits, unfortunately. But that's why I want more spawning power and communion, because obviously the more that I invest into both of those, the longer they live, so.
Alright.
That looks like that's
It's a
about it then.
relatively short one.
Yeah. Okay, so
But
cash
geez,
crop.
Togo's ultimatum is really deep in that dangerous zone. We might just want to not do.
I think we can do it. I think it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Famous last words. We'll do all the other quests first, and then we'll do Togo's ultimatum. Because
It's not
maybe we.
necessarily that we need to go to the danger zone. It's just
Yeah.
a long way for 1.5k XP.
Right. I'm so glad that I realized it was /Neil. It makes sense, but still, like, it's easy to forget, honestly. I don't know if it tells you that it's /Neil either.
They ask if you know how to kneel in the dialogue, and the quest, like, thing says kneel and plant
Fair.
seeds.
That makes more sense. I probably have read that then.
It took me a while when I was just, like, speedrunning. I was like,
Right.
how do you plant these? And then I actually read it, and
Fair.
yes, I might have used the wiki, because how do you know, /kneel as a command otherwise.
That, yeah, I was gonna say, unless you were deep into the game, yeah, valid. I still have 3 seeds. That's funny.
Oh, I guess only one of us needed to plant them then.
Yeah.
And we could have,
Alright.
like, spread the effort. Not that
Yeah,
they are much of a straight line.
they are, yeah. As I say, not too bad. That doesn't reveal itself until after you take care of it. It does make it a little hard in that regards, too, to know where they are next.
Because we skipped, like, half of them.
Yeah.
Maybe if it works the same way, one of us could have been delivering the henchmen.
That's true, yeah. If I'd realized I would, yeah. Yeah.
That would only work if we only need to deliver one ultimate
That's
dialogue
true.
only. I kind of doubt that.
Yeah.
Oh, it's in town.
Oh.
I might just want to wait then to turn it in.
Yeah, I was gonna say, unless you want to turn them in real quick, well, we won't get another level either way, so I get, yeah. Because we'd have, let's see, 3,000 yeah, let's say we'd have 3,000 experience with these two, so, but that's not enough to level, so. Alright, let's just be careful with Togo's ultimatum, and we should be fine. We'll be fine.
Yeah.
What,
I do
what could
think
pop?
I've done it maybe once, but it's just a lot of walking.
Yeah. Honestly, as long as I am careful with my spirits and we communicate, I think it should be fine. I just basically need to get Boon of Creation up first, and then we can go from there. Boon of Creation helps a lot, because then I can gain health and energy for every spirit I create.
It's kind of funny to me that my tiger is so underleveled because of the fact that we get most of our XP from quests here.
That's true, yeah. But he is higher level than the henchman, so actually, now that I'm thinking about it, would we want to run real quickly from Ranmusu Gardens so we have higher level henchmen for this quest?
No, because I don't think there's actually... We just have to talk, maybe.
Okay.
But also, it's like such a distance to
It is,
run from.
it is, that's true. It might be the next quest I'm thinking of, or maybe going from Ranmusu Gardens would be good. But I think at the moment, they won't attack us. For the next quest, they will. So that's why it's like, maybe from Ranmusu Gardens then would be good. For a little bit of a boost.
You know they attack us, it is on this quest, I think, because the primary quests are sending us away, and I don't think there's many follow-ups directly.
Could be. I could be misremembering. That's absolutely possible, yeah. Yeah, I do see that they kill a red for us, so that's correct. Yeah, they're only level 3, though, so that's not so bad.
Yeah.
Except for that level 7 healer back there.
Yeah. Classic early level balancing where they just reuse enemies that are lower, I guess.
Hey, I'll take it. I'm fine with it in this instance.
Hey, Bolt of Cloth, that's the second one, so I can get, like, a headpiece.
Nice. At this point, it might be better to just save up for the later ones, honestly.
Yeah, maybe.
I'd give you the boots if I could. I really would, just so you could salvage them.
Yeah. I'm not that desperate that I need to get double loot.
Fair.
Even if it would be nice in theory.
Fair. I think one of the bosses around. Oh, no, okay. Yeah.
I really hope that we don't... I might actually know the attacking thing you're talking about, but it would be on the opposite end of this island.
Yeah.
Unless they're gonna sick...
Before we
crimson skulls surrounding us on
But
this.
before we talk to Captain Queen Meng, why don't I do my spirits just in case? It's like, you know, just in case. I don't want to be ambushed. Just not feeling it today. Alright, go for it.
Oh, it is peaceful.
Okay.
Alright. Okay, so now we can go to... I guess I'll meet you at Xingzhe Monastery, but go to Sumei first for quests.
Yeah. It would be nice to get at least one more level, admittedly, before we fight these Crimson Skull.
Yeah.
And for this one, we might want to go from Ranmusa Gardens. It's a little bit of a walk, but level 10 versus level 6 does happen to help.
I'm still not certain that this even has a follow-up, but I guess you might have more experience with it than me.
I seem to be remembering there is a follow-up, but that doesn't mean I'm right.
Oh, this gives us 3,000 experience. Okay.
It does,
really
yeah.
nice. Oh, there is a follow-up.
Okay. Let me read the quest real quickly.
Yeah, it's telling us to head to the valley, though, so that actually... we can't really reach it easily from Grand Musu.
Yeah, so I guess there might be one more follow-up quest afterwards. Let's finish Study Buddy real quickly, and then we can do that. So we'll pop Xingzhe just so we get some more experience. I don't think it'll be quite enough to level us, but it'll probably be pretty close. So there's a possibility during this next quest that it levels us.
I'll be 1,000 away.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, I'll be not quite 1,000, but close enough for government work.
Yeah, or actually 1,430.
Fair.
I thought it was like 400, but I was off by 500.
Yeah, I am surprised that they're going to Sunkwell Valley. I don't remember them being here, but I mean, obviously, I've been.
Oh, there's two different ones. One in the Vale and one in the Peninsula.
Okay.
Oh, jeez, that is...
There's a
They're
lot.
level 3.
Yeah, I'm still set. Yep. I'm setting up right now.
We've got Mesmers and Menders.
Fair. I'm doing what healing I can.
Yeah. I've got good healing on myself as well with Signet.
Hey, that works.
No, it's 9 people, not 9 groups.
Fair. It might be 9 groups, because here comes another one behind them.
Oh, never mind. It is definitely 9 groups.
Yeah.
There's a camping guard helping us out.
Yeah. Not close enough. Okay. Here comes 2 more groups. As soon as I get more...
Time, but one of them is over here.
Could be.
My auto-target decided for my bleed attack. I wanted
Fair.
to run up to the spirit. Which
Yeah,
can't bleed.
right, I was gonna say that will happen, unfortunately. Yeah. Good.
Oh, there's also a level 10 peasant helping out.
Good for that level 10 peasant. Earning his paycheck. I mean, we don't pay him, but he's earned that
Even
paycheck.
our other henchman.
Yeah.
One
Here
remaining.
comes. Here comes one last
Oh,
group.
there's a lord. That's level 15 and a bunch of
Okay.
7s. This is a
Oh.
big upgrade.
Yeah. I'm laying down the spirits.
It is just one group, but it is still a big group.
Right.
Big, moderately high level. Oh, there's still
Yeah.
level 3s though.
Careful. I'm gonna heal you. Where is their spirits? I don't know, but I don't care.
Yeah, there's 3 cloths and they all went to you.
Ah.
I do know in theory I can just salvage whatever and get stuff,
Right.
but I'm selling a lot of it.
I mean, that's fair.
Maybe just get salvaging random weapons with nothing on them.
Yeah. Okay, so it looks like for this one, there might even be another follow-up quest after this.
Oh.
I seem to. What's up?
The existence of this many peasants makes me think it's part of the quest as well, to just
Yeah.
have them and maybe protect them.
Yeah.
Also, this doesn't seem very much on the offensive when they're this close to here.
That's true, yeah. Ooh, this side seems like... Oh, never mind. I was going to say, it seemed like it was going to be a little harder than I saw. There's more Canthan peasants over there. I don't see any... Oh, there's some Canthan guards. Okay.
Yeah, right as you
Right.
ask, or
Yeah.
whatever you want to say. And there's a 20 guard.
Yeah, I was going to say, this one might be easier. All I see is a bunch of 3s currently.
Well, that's what we saw to start before.
Yeah. I just meant I figured since this is closer to their stronghold, we would probably see a little bit more of a rush out right at the gate, but obviously that's not the case. Most of my spirits are down as the heads up at the moment. Shelter's still up, which is a good one, but it's not as beneficial, admittedly.
Kind of leaving the guards behind, though, because we're going forward.
Yeah. But we can always pull back, too.
Yeah.
Might be a good idea. I see a 15 in that group. Pull back.
Okay. I can't order henchmen to pull back, though, as far as I know.
Yeah, we can hope they come on back, though. There they
Now
go.
they're coming.
Yeah. Ooh, that group over there is the one that I don't like.
You're just gonna stand there, guards?
It's like, get the guard, please. Please. I beg you.
I got the healer down, and it's finally
Nice.
a bolt of cloth for me.
Hey.
I don't think 3 can buy me much, but it can buy me
We
something.
might need to stop them coming from behind as a heads up.
Oh yeah, I see them. They're attacking you.
Yep. As long as I have
Sure
the
the guards
spirit.
can deal with the pain.
Yeah,
Right.
it seems that way. But assuming those guards decide to start attacking again, they're just
Oh my
content to they're just content to sit there.
Oh, another key for you.
Yeah, that seems to keep happening.
There's apparently one group remaining, despite the fact that I can see one on each side of us.
You're right. Oh, there you go, Captain Guard Captain, waiting for us, huh? Very cool.
I think that legitimately is what do some AI thing where it's like I don't want to fight without the players.
I could see that, yeah.
Big guy's down. Not nearly as hard as their level makes it seem, though to be fair,
No.
they are much higher level individually.
Yeah. That's true. I just really want my last skill now, 'cause that would help. I think it makes it so my spell... let me grab that key before we go in.
Yeah. I don't think I could possibly leave before you have the time to get it, but
Hopefully not.
I'll make sure.
Do you think we should take care of these other Crimson Skull over here just because they're here? I'm surprised they're not counted, honestly.
I guess
We don't have
could.
to.
I don't see any reason to, though.
Yeah.
Besides lore.
Well, now they're coming. Interesting. Well, they're killing all the children. Maybe we should kill them. Like, you know, they're not real, but at the same time, it's like, you know, they're shooting children. It's like, maybe we stop. Immediately, I would not have known about the Xingje chest over there. Wasn't for this too, so I'm gonna pop that.
That's nice.
Yeah. Not that it's mission critical or anything, obviously, but once again, like, you know.
You got more boots and capes over here.
There.
What's this? Oh. Okay. I know I said that I'm not gonna be selling as many random items, but this is literally improved sale value.
Fair.
It would be dumb not to sell. Oh, I see another chest here.
Oh, do you?
Unless that's what I meant.
I'd say the one right there is, unless there's another one, I don't see another one currently. That's alright. I'm surprised I've gotten 2, honestly, not gonna lie.
I'm up to 5 cloths.
Hey, every little bit helps, right?
Yeah. I'll be able to
Okay.
buy some, like, I don't know, 75 or something, 60 armor.
Hey, that's something at least. Every little bit goes a long way.
It's probably 65 because it's like plus 15 each time, and I've got 20 extra.
That makes sense then, yeah.
I think I'm just gonna teleport back to the village now.
That makes sense, honestly. I've already walked most of the way there. Well, I guess I can go ahead and... yeah. That does make more sense.
He must still be taught a lesson about defying the Emperor.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I mean, he just attacked an innocent bunch of villagers, so... You want to go from,
Yeah,
Brand new
now
suit?
maybe.
Okay. Just hope that all of the guards don't just, you know, Rurik it up before we get there. I love Rurik, but at the same time, I was like, Rurik, please don't be doing this. Run into all the enemies. Yeah, I should sell my stuff too.
Dang it. Maybe I should have expected this from salvaging staves, but I only got wood planks.
Yeah, I mean, it's a very... Oh, I was about to say you can't sell them to crafting merchants, or material merchants, can you?
No, I can use them to craft charcoal, apparently,
Yeah.
or parchment, or vellum, or spirit wood planks.
I was just realizing you can't go ahead and sell... Like, I was hoping you could at least sell them in stacks of 10 for better money, but not be able to buy from them, but they don't let you do that either.
Yeah, it's still 4 gold each, but
Yeah.
not ideal.
No, yeah. That's why I was hoping they'd let you sell in stacks of 10, because it's like, then it's like... Not... Oh, hello, kitty cat. You are back for love, huh? Hold on. You want to grab that assassin boss holder here for that 2% bonus?
Yeah, but actually I just thought of something. I'm gonna head back, because I don't think there's any afflictions right now, or conditions, and I want to use my movement speed.
Okay.
If we're gonna do this.
That's fine. That makes sense, yeah. We can just grab the boss and then run quick. Yeah, that makes sense.
This should be about like 20% faster if I use sprint well. At least for the first, like,
little bit,
half,
yeah.
If not more.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's pretty open for the most part, truth be told, so I don't foresee that being a problem or anything.
Yeah, I don't think I'm even gonna bother attempting to fight stuff.
Yeah, no,
I'm so over level now.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. I guess the only exception would be, like, if you see another boss, then we can do that just for more of a bonus, but that's about it.
Huh. I guess this path is where that Yeti took.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was stuff behind the paths.
That's fair. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm familiar with this because there's a quest not for Canton New Year, but for one of the Nightfall quests. Basically, they have a quest each year to simulate when Nightfall started for the other campaigns, and for some reason it's only in Cantha, but they have a quest for that runs through here. So, or maybe I'm thinking the Dragon Festival. It could be either one.
For a second, I thought they might have put new Crimson Skulls here for during the quest, but these are just normal Crimson Skulls.
It would be funny if they did, honestly.
Oh, jeez.
If you need to teleport out, teleport out.
That's the end of them.
Okay.
Well, that should be the end of that group, at least.
Okay. I think that is, in fact, new Crimson Skull. I think you are correct.
No, because I remember fighting... Maybe there's more, but we definitely fought Crimson Skull on the way to the Mesmer one, and then also during it.
That I believe. I just meant this sheer amount of them is a lot.
Yeah. Hey, there is actually a quest here, too.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
I said, do you want to warp us and then warp us, and then we can warp back in so I can grab that quest? Because I don't want to run past these guys. Like,
Yeah. We need to escort Tabo Pa to the guy, whatever, the Tengu, or whatever they're called.
Oh, that's not... Yeah, they are the Tengu. That's not so bad, then.
this guy. I guess I should not sprint ahead so that he doesn't start running away without you.
Oh, that's fair. I don't remember if henchmen can get death penalty or not, honestly.
I think they do, but you can't tell without seeing them take damage.
Yeah.
And being very specific about their numbers.
Yeah. I was just thinking about it since Taya died earlier. So like, hopefully that doesn't.
Yeah. Still,
TV
one
cat.
death penalty in a level 10 is better than
What?
like,
Yeah.
level 6.
That is true.
If there are that many, I wonder if they intentionally put them there so that you wouldn't be running like we are.
They could have. It's possible.
Pause being very slow.
Yeah. Like, enough that it was at least somewhat of a problem, but not enough that it was an inconvenience.
Come on, don't get distracted by them.
It's just Kappa guys.
Running
They're fine.
backwards now for the Kappa.
Yeah.
What? Is he running? Is he trying to stay behind me? Is that why he's running backwards?
Might be. I could see
feels
that.
awkward.
Yeah, I was gonna say it does feel awkward, but it makes enough sense. Like, oh, I don't want to fight, so I'm gonna just stay behind you.
Yeah. So it might have been my own fault.
I don't know if I'd say your fault, but I understand what you mean.
Such scary level 2s for this level 10
Right.
monk. Oh, there are level 6 Kappas though right next to
There.
it.
Oh, fair.
Well, a level 6 and a couple
Yeah.
level 1s.
Yeah.
I don't know why they're so obsessed with having different leveled enemies here.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. Maybe just to make more variety.
But like, including level 1 within a level 6 within a group of level 1s just feels awkward.
I can see if it was like a level 1, or pardon me, level 3 and level 6. Enough so as to make it more of a challenge, but
Yeah.
admittedly, I remember just not doing all the side quests for factions the first couple times I played. And obviously I've realized how awful an idea that is now, but it's like initially it's like I didn't even think about that, so.
I've never done a lot of what we're doing today, so.
Fair. Yeah, I was gonna say, this is making a lot of the later game a lot easier, admittedly.
Is every one of these or just the area in general? Oh,
I think
it is the area. The yellow
There we go.
pole thing tells us that.
Yeah.
Is there a follow-up?
That's why I was checking.
Alright, time to run again.
Yeah, apparently that's all that he has. That's interesting. Apparently he attacks with an invisible sword. That's interesting, honestly.
Oh, did you look up him?
I did. I figured I'd look him up real quickly. It's like, well, let's see if there's a follow-up. There isn't, as you said.
Okay.
But it has a note, attacks with an invisible sword. It's like, that is pretty interesting. I'd like that for in-game. But,
Yeah.
I understand why, because it's like, I can only imagine for PvP. Yeah.
I mean, if there's only one weapon that's invisible, seeing
That's true.
a lack of a weapon is kind of a giveaway.
That's true. But yeah, unlike for Dark Souls 2, and to get the ones in Dark Souls 2 is a little bit of a pain. So that one's a ring, and that makes it so your weapon's invisible. You have to go through the entire game without dying, and the other one is to go through the entire game without warping. So it's at least it is a pretty decent challenge for both of them, honestly. Well, there's a Xingje chest. Yeah, I'm sure there'll be another one.
Oh, nice. Well, there's enough time that you can grab it, probably.
Probably. It's
just
not. It's,
if you've opened it.
it's next to Kappa, so go ahead. I'm fine with just waiting. Like, we have enemies to fight, so it's like, I'm sure there will be plenty of... Yeah.
No. I didn't have the right quest selected, so I was like, hold on.
I did not, yeah.
Marker.
It looks like if we just go straight south, we basically can hit it real easily.
Yeah. Oh, there's level 8 within this upcoming group.
Fair. That shouldn't be
too... 50-50, 3 and 8.
Yeah, that shouldn't be too bad then. That's why I was wanting us to grab the 10s just to make our lives a little easier.
Yeah.
Especially after the second to last Prophecies quest where we died over and over again. It's like, I'm trying to be a little smarter with how. Yeah.
Wasn't that the last one? Or
I thought it was the second. No, it had to have been the second last one because the Mersat were still alive, and the last one was the Titans entirely.
Okay. We sort of died a lot in both, I think.
We did. You're right, we did. And I was realizing that as I was saying it. We could just go right,
let's go along the coast a bit to avoid those higher level groups.
Yeah.
Just for
So
time, if we could beat them.
Yeah. Time and, like, an assassination quest in a sense. So it's like, oh, look at that. We're leaning into assassin without being them. You love improved sale value on blues.
Well, this detour I took us on is a bit too much, but...
Oh, there's an Oni. Yeah. Unless we can walk. Is it... There might just be shallow. I don't think it's shallow enough, but let's find out real quick. Oh, after we kill this Oni, though. Hold on.
Yeah, at the end, I don't think it's... Oh. If you look across, there's definitely a cliff on the other side.
Yeah,
so you
fair.
We could walk in the water.
Valid. Valid. I would say we probably should get over there to interfere with that Kappa group that's fighting those Crimson Skulls ASAP. Yeah, let's get in there.
I'll finish off the ritualist he was fighting.
Fair, and laying spirits down now. One spirit's down as it heads up. Let's see.
There's more crimsons joining.
Yeah. If we need to back off, we can.
I think we'll be fine.
I think so too. I'm just making a statement, I guess, more than anything.
There's a level 15.
I'll have
He's nearly alone.
Yeah. Spirits going up again. All spirits are up, so we should be good.
Nice. including enemy spirits.
That's true, yeah. And to be fair, I actually found out enemy spirits are a little useful in some circumstances. Because, like, Spirit Light, I sacrifice 17% of my health if there's no spirits nearby, but it doesn't have to be my spirits. I did not realize that.
It is a little funny.
It is.
These spirits are so tanky because we can't, like, bleed them, and that's something me and the assassin do.
That's true, yeah.
Or the assassin and I, rather.
Right. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna grab these coins over here.
Okay. Oh.
It's not like there's a lot of them, but it's like, you know, I'd like to grab them, then not grab them.
Highly salvageable fire staff, as long as it's not sticks, if this can be, like, a weird metal part of the staff.
I'm gonna bet you it sticks.
I ran out of salvage, though, so I can't know.
Fair.
Oh, jeez, this is huge.
Yeah, let me get set up. Hold on.
They're
Lane's,
walking forward.
Yep, I'm laying them down now.
Oh, slowed me down.
Yeah, just be careful. The other group that's down there does not interfere as well.
As long as they stop there, they aren't in aggro range.
Right. 2 spirits are down, just a heads up. Yeah. I'll put my spirit back up once I can. Just can't yet. I think we're fine, though. It's not looking too bad, honestly. Okay. We should probably get this group now while the other group is walking away.
Oh, yeah.
Putting spirits up. All up. You might want to pull back. The other group's coming back.
Yeah.
Looks like they're gonna stay there for a second, so I think we're fine, actually.
Orange die.
We'll need to pull back quickly after that, because the other group... Alright, pull back, pull back.
Yep.
I'll wait for my spirits to recharge, and then we should be good. So honestly, we might be able... If you want to grab them, I think we'll be fine.
Yeah. There we go. Oh, geez, that's everyone.
Yep. I'm casting spirits right now. Mai's dead. It might be best for us to... Yep, let's bounce.
I was already running.
Yep. I might lose Dooms out of this. Imagine Burden, please! Please!
And just teleport out if you need to.
I could have. It's too late. Oh, you don't have a... Oh, you do... Oh! Okay. What? You get a animation, actually.
Yeah.
I didn't realize... Yeah. Fair enough.
I've known that for a while, but...
Have you? I did not know that. Okay.
Do you retry this one, or is this just too difficult?
I think it'd be fine. You might need to run in and die, though, unfortunately.
Oh, well... I don't know if I want to retry with death penalty.
Oh, yeah. Well, you also have Doom's Covenant, don't you, too? So you don't want to run in and die also, so... Like, oh, man. Maybe I should have teleported. Oh... I didn't even think about the fact that you didn't... Oh... That sucks. That sucks.
I think this might just be, like, too risky to attempt.
At least for now. I think we could do it, like, if we were level 16. We're just not there yet, so that's fine. I lost it. I lost it. So I guess we can do Journey to the Map. I'll meet you at Shingjay Monastery, and we can do that real quickly.
Yeah.
That's alright. I got a little overzealous. And then, yeah. That's alright. As I said, I thought I was fine, because like I was running away, the heroes were still alive, and then they went, but what if we targeted you? And I went, wait, what? I don't need that. Leave me alone.
For a while, the only one left alive was you and me, so
Fair.
I had already started to run as soon as I aggroed like the boss, and he aggroed everybody else.
Valid, yeah. Honestly, it was going well until we accidentally aggroed both at the same time, so... That's alright. But yeah, we can do Togo's quest real quickly, and then after that we can call it, because as I say, it is 4. But if you... I'll send an invite.
Oh, yeah. I bought a salvage thing, and turns out just like before, everything is sticks. Or planks.
Yeah. Yeah. At least you can make something with it eventually, so it's like...
Yeah.
Yeah. I hear ya.
If I hold on to it long enough.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. One thing was granite slabs.
Woo! We love granite slabs. Can't get enough of them.
Okay. Are you ready to do the thing, or?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. I just realized that you were far enough away I couldn't target you.
No, that's fair. Well, you know, I died, but I learned that there's an animation for it. That was pretty cool to see.
Mm-hmm.
Immediately, we can just come do that quest again once we're level 20. Shouldn't be a problem, so.
Yeah. Or even just like, it's not anything particularly special as a reward, so.
Yeah, but I do want to. It's like we did start it. I would like to finish it. Hold on, let me. Okay, so. Yeah, you can go ahead and talk to guard Sukaro.
Okay.
Like you're right, it's not necessary, but it is. Oh, were you not ready?
I was ready.
Okay.
I
I thought you said.
it.
Oh, gotcha. I thought you were. Sorry. Yeah, that's how you're right. It's, go ahead, sir.
Unique enough that I needed to listen to it. I just wanted to see, just in case.
Ah, fair enough. I apologize then.
It's fine. I got through enough of it that
Fair.
it seemed generic. It's kind of interesting to me how, for this mission in particular, the first time that you leave Linark Courtyard, or whatever this area is,
Right.
Monastery Overlook, is this mission, so they could have given you higher level henchmen somehow, maybe, but they didn't.
Yeah, I guess if there had been like another outpost behind Xingje Monastery, like Xingje Overlook, they could have done it for that, but
yeah, needed to be a separate outpost. I didn't think about it.
Yeah. Admittedly, this is one of the easier things to vanquish. You just need to do it from the next outpost to here. Because obviously doing it from Xingje to here makes it a little harder. Not like undoable, but we're about to move up to 6 members again, so.
Yeah. You would probably want heroes as well, as opposed to level 3s or whatever level they give you.
That is true, yeah.
Also, there were level 11s there.
Yeah. Yeah, honestly, maybe we should have waited to do the Crimson until after we got heroes. That probably would have been enough to turn it in our favor. It's fine.
Yeah.
It is what it is. I would still like to do it, though, just because, but not right now. Because obviously, we already lost 1 Covenant. We don't need to lose 2, so.
Yeah.
If it hadn't been for that imagined burden, I would have been fine. But that's alright.
Yeah, I always noticed that running in, it was like, if I ran in, I would get imagined burden.
Yeah. If I had some hex removal, which would have been good, actually. But you know what? I'm overthinking it. It's fine.
Yeah. I would be super shocked if I didn't lose it somewhere else anyways.
That's fair, but I'm still going to go ahead and try to get it for you as long as you can. Or, you know, keep it for you as long as we can.
Yeah.
If I'm going to lose it, I'm going to try to at least make sure you don't. So, it's long, so...
Oh. everything that casters use, which is the majority of the drops because of how classes work, is giving me sticks or rocks.
Yeah. It's interesting that they're doing that too, because like you think they would at least give more warrior stuff, but obviously, as you said, they're not. So
Theoretically, I guess it is like 4 of the things, because it's like any warrior weapon or the daggers. But also, I did dismantle a hammer and it gave me sticks.
I mean,
So that's
yeah,
still no guarantee.
I would say that is still weird, but it does make sense because obviously, you got the where you hold the hammer from, so
Yeah, I think it could be
the
used
handle.
in hammer crafting.
I can see
Not
that. Yeah.
certain. I also know that you can just get like 25 of
Yeah.
a material once we leave this island, but I don't want to be wearing 35 armor when we leave. As a
Fair.
warrior.
Right. So next attribute quest is here, but we just can't grab it as of yet.
Yeah. I think it has us traveling through the final mission.
It does, yeah.
We have to rescue Jatoro for this one.
Yeah, which is also in Haiju Lagoon. That might be the last of the quest here, real quickly. Looks like it, because the Zunra over here will have a quest for, as you said, it is re-exploring another mission, but it's going to be from this guy, and don't need him quite yet.
Yeah, hammers do use some wood planks, but
That
they
works
use
at least,
more
then.
iron than they use wood.
Yeah,
And they also
and
use steel, which
that
is
makes sense.
basically bulk iron.
Oh man. Sorry, I didn't realize the next armor was literally around the corner, so that might have saved. Never mind. I'm gonna stop beating myself up. It's time to let it go. Let it go.
Yeah. You've gotten enough platinum that you could buy every armor, probably.
Yeah.
I am 1 cloth short, though, as it turns out.
Oof.
I thought it would be enough to buy, like, a helmet, but it's not.
Fair.
There's new skills here, though.
Oh, that's a good point. I should take a look at those.
Yeah.
So it seems like a lot of the beginning area skills were enough, which was interesting to me.
Yeah, it's like everywhere with armor has skills here.
Yeah. Take a look at that here in a second, then. I think I'll do a different armor this time. I'm trying to find which one I like the best. I like the aspects of 2 of them so far.
Also, this will be the last armor set because that's 15 away from max, and they go up by 15s.
Fair.
The next one's at the, like, cross-campaign town.
Right. That's true, yeah. Can't remember if I've done the Canthan armor set or not yet. Oh, I definitely have. That's fine. I'll deal. Yeah, Canthan's okay. Not my favorite, but let's make sure there's no more quests. I don't think there is, and then we'll be good for tomorrow.
Okay.
Just checking the last skill for my build. Yeah, I was gonna say soul twisting would be nice, but not there yet. Let me see where Soul Twisting is real quick, because I'm curious. I'm wondering if that's like a Nightfall lead skill or not. It is... Oh, no, it's in this campaign. Nice. I'd love to see it. And I can even just grab this from one of the, okay. Quests eventually. Nice. Alright. Skills, you said. I'm gonna check that real quick, and then we can be good from there. I'm just trying to remember what, monastery... You can do with monastery credits again. Because I've been holding...
You get weapons and mostly the, like, generic stuff you buy from merchants.
Yeah. Oh, perfect. I know what I'm doing with it. I can get the Rune of Holding with it.
Oh yeah, this is Satan Armor, right? Yeah, so I could actually just get a weapon right now.
You could, yeah. You could, yeah. That's true.
Weapon and shield.
I mean, I don't need any of these skills currently, so I can always just wait until later. So that's fine.
Where are the monastery quartermasters, though?
Oh, they're down next. Yeah. Yeah, so they're down next to the Zunlai. I have 7 skill points. Oh, probably from doing missions, yeah. That makes sense. Close. Sure, we'll build back up. Build back better. Okay. I'm gonna leave party just because the monastery quartermaster I need is in Shinji Monastery. And okay. And since it's 4:12 anyways, I'll go ahead and jump off chat as well.
Alright, I'll see you later.
Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it. Thank you for playing with me, Tyler. I appreciate it.
Thank you as well.
Of course. Looking forward to tomorrow. Alright, I'll talk to you later. Okay. We're going to just grab... As soon as I find the monastery quartermasters. Make them blind, chat. I'm also going to grab this while we're here. Not that it's necessary. We can't even go in here now because it's just for level 10. Yeah. But I'm also happening to hope that you don't need to do it for exploration's sake. I don't remember if you do or not. I'd assume not. Yeah, once we find those monastery quartermasters, we will call it good after that. If I remember correctly, there is one somewhat interesting piece of trivia for here. Yeah. There's a doggy there. That's it. Doggy doggy. I'm interested. Oh, you probably do need it. I am seeing that. There probably is a way to get there then. Anyways, I am getting distracted again. Let's see. Monastery Quartermaster. Boy, I should love to know where they are. I'm blind. Good to know. Good to know. Glad to know that I am blind. Yeah, I do want 2 of those. Now we can go ahead and start getting this stuff properly accounted for. No, yes. We'll go drop this off for my main character, and then we're going to go ahead and read Paul of Tarsus, and we'll end from there. I will not be streaming tomorrow during the day. I will still be streaming with Tyler, as I said. I will not be streaming, however, during the day. My wife and son are home tomorrow, so I'm going to spend the day with them. We'll still be streaming with Tyler, as I said, but yeah. And I am doing the prophecy screen for this one due to the fact that we have been doing the... It's interesting to see just how much smaller. This is for me for later. I'm going back to the guild hall for the time being. And hopefully I'll be able to watch One Piece with my wife and play more Guild Wars tonight. That's what I was trying to say. Hunter's Tale doesn't do a lot, but it does do something at the very least. I'll save these. I'll go ahead and drink all the alcohol I have on this character for the time being. There is a little bit more alcohol, actually. I am looking forward to the Halloween one with Tyler. I do really like the Halloween one. Honestly, the events in Guild Wars are really fun. I am really sad we missed the Camp of New Year one. That one was me not having as good of planning as I should have had. So for this title, this actually used to be harder. You had to use to time them specifically to make sure that you didn't waste them. So like every 60 seconds, you would need to go ahead and do another one of these. Or for the hard ones, you needed to wait the 3 minutes because the first 2 didn't get you anything. And then from there on in, it was like 3, 4, 5 did. So you wanted to get to 5 minutes, and then you could go ahead and start actually earning titles towards it. But now that's not a problem, so it's kind of a moot point. And as I say, we still need to go ahead and make more progress, but we're getting there. Then Sweet Tooth, I think, is the one that's furthest behind. Yeah. We'll work on that eventually. Obviously, not the biggest priority currently, but we are going to go ahead and read. And obviously, I do not encourage overconsumption in real life. Assuming everybody do that, but it's always a good idea so as to verify that at the same time. Okay, we're going to go ahead and finish with some more Paul of Tarsus. I'm going to read, I believe, 4 pages? 5 pages. 5 pages. But even here, the seed of the gospel had sprouted. Some Cretans who had seen the miracle of Pentecost became the first heralds of the faith to the island. But it was a disconnected, confused Christianity without organization or stability. The Cretans knew little about Jesus, but a great deal regarding the heroes of the Old Testament, about whom the Jewish rabbis had told them all manner of tall tales. Here in Crete, Paul saw a rich field of labor. Titus was to continue on his mission in Crete until Paul would return from his journeys in the far west. Paul was extremely cautious not to set foot on the soil of Palestine again. The terrible political and religious confusion at the time seemed to be the worst in Jerusalem. Josephus reported that at this time the high priest Ananias called the Sanhedrin to sit in judgment upon a brother of Jesus, the so-called Christ, by name James, and some others, and had them condemned, to be stoned to death. That happened just as Paul was leaving Rome. As we observe the course of history, suddenly a mass of fire and smoke obscures the scene while Paul is going from church to church, the Orient. In the dim light of the flames, we see dark figures darting here and there. One of those figures is Peter. When the cloud rolls up to the Aventine, in the heights of the Janiculum, to the huts of the poor Christians, Peter is swallowed up in that fire and blood. Where Paul was at this time, we do not know. On July 19th, AD 64, to Nero, while he was at his villa in Antium south of Ostia, the news was brought that Rome was ablaze. For 7 days, the conflagration raged, leaving only 4 of the 14 sections of the city unscathed. The night of the fire started. People remembered seeing Nero's henchmen burning from place to place with torches. The Great Fire of Rome was the signal for the beginning of a 300-year probation in which the work of Paul, the wise architect, and of Peter and their co-workers was tested to see whether they had built on the foundation stone of Christ with gold, silver, and precious stones, or with wood, hay, and stubble. Perhaps no single event in history made as great an impression on his contemporaries in succeeding ages as this act of Nero's. 5 unimpeachable witnesses from paganism itself record the event. Tacitus, Suetonius, Hadrian's court historian and friend of Pliny, the poet Juvenal, who belonged to Suetonius' circle of friends, Cassius Dio, and Seneca. The terrible surmise, which becomes almost a historical certainty, forced itself upon us. The Jews, who had been driven from Rome because of the controversy about Christ during Claudius's reign, were now wreaking a frightful revenge on the Christians. Nero needed someone on whom to put the blame for the fire. Any disreputable or Oriental sect would serve his purpose. The Jews were able to withdraw their own heads from the imperial noose and direct the anti-Semitic feelings of the populace against the Christians. Until this time, Christianity had flourished under the protecting roof of the synagogue. But now an enormous price was exacted for that benefit. The full hatred of the Roman people against the Jews was now unloaded on the Christians. Influential persons close to Nero Tigellinus, Ali Tyrus, and the Jewish proselyte Poppaea incited the emperor against the followers of Christ, and thus the church was caught between the upper and nether millstones of Judaism and anti-Semitism. The wonder is that the church was not ground out of existence. Clement of Rome, in his letter to the Corinthians, seems to hint that the persecutions were the work of the Jews when he says the persecution was the work of envy. A few years later, St. John the Apocalypse called the synagogue of the Jews the synagogue of Satan. During the orgy of hate, the blessed name of Christ appears for the first time in pagan literature. Just as Christ died on the cross between 2 criminals as a political offender, so from now on the church will be ascribed by the Roman state as a political criminal, and by Tacitus and other writers as the paragon of all superstition, abomination, and of everything hateful to the human race. The fact that the church withdrew from public life was proof enough for Tacitus, and soon the accusation began to do its ugly work. Apion, in his book Against the Jews, declared that the Jews, during their religious ceremonies, ate the flesh of some Greek whom they had first murdered ritually in a grove. Now the same bloody charge was transferred to the Christians, and they were accused of a similar crime during their rite of the Lord's Supper. The pagans shuddered with horror when they heard the words of the Eucharistic celebration, "Eat you all of this, for this is my body." Strangely enough, in the midst of all his venom, even Tacitus felt a little movement of pity for the Christians on various occasions. But that smooth courtier, Suetonius, bereft of all humane feeling, remained unmoved, even when he witnessed those awful scenes from Greek mythology, which the Christian martyrs were forced to enact. He looked on coolly when a Christian became Hercules in actual flames, or Ixion, torn upon the rock, or Orpheus, lacerated by wild bears, or Attis during his mutilation, or Pasiphae, surrendered by the lust of some rake wearing the mask of a wild steer. Probably Nero himself. Clement of Rome tells of these horrible sufferings. Seneca, now retired to his country house, where he paid for the half-truths he had instilled in Nero's youthful mind, referred to these disgraceful scenes. Tyranny has at its disposal steel and fire, chains and wild animals to set upon the bodies of men. I can recall those prisons, the tortures of the cross, the iron hooks, and that pail driven into a man's midriff and forced out of his mouth. I can still see how limbs were torn from bodies attached to weapons driven in opposite directions, that tunic lined with inflammable stuff, and all the rest of the inventions of diabolical fury. These are the words of an eyewitness beholding the heinous crime of his misguided pupil on the imperial throne. And this cool stoic, who had seen so many gladiators die in the arena, remarked that some of these victims died with a smile on their faces. In the midst of all these tortures, there was none who did not moan, no, did not beg for his life. I saw more, he smiled as though there were happiness in his heart. I'm going to do one quick thing because I'm thinking about it real quickly, then we will resume. I just don't want to forget. So, Thorn, he's back there now. Give me like 30 seconds, I apologize. Okay. Due to one of the ideas that I'm having for whenever somebody subscribes and for the wheel, I wanted to buy a hat rack because I do think that adding another hat to the stack would be a good idea. So I'm going to put the hat rack back there. So figured I'd go ahead and order that now to make sure that I don't forget. Let's see. We'll resume from here to make sure that I get everything. Clement of Rome tells of these horrible sufferings. Seneca, now retired to his country house, where he paid for the half-truths he had instilled in Nero's youthful mind, referred to these disgraceful scenes. Tyranny has at its disposal steel and fire, chains and wild animals, set upon the bodies of men. I can recall those prisons, the tortures of the cross, the iron hooks and that pail driven to a man's midriff, then forced out of his mouth. I can still see how the limbs were torn from bodies attached to wagons driven in opposite directions, that tunic lined with inflammable stuff, and all the rest of the inventions of diabolical fury. These are the words of an eyewitness beholding the heinous crime of his misguided pupil on the imperial throne. And this cool stoic, who had seen so many gladiators die in the arena, remarked that some of these victims died with a smile on their faces. In the midst of all these tortures, there was one who did not moan, no, he did not beg for his life. I saw more, he smiled as though there were happiness in his heart. Among these unnamed victims of Nero's persecution was probably the greater part of those brethren whom Paul had greeted in the epistle to the Romans, the men and women who had come to meet him on his arrival at Forum Epi, and those who had preached Christ with no pure motives, only to cause him sorrow in his bands. They also were saved, yet so as by fire. The common danger and common death had expunged the human element from their hearts. Aquila and Priscilla are the only ones who, to our knowledge, escaped the persecution. For Paul greets them later on when they were in Ephesus. This persecution was the first glorious victory of the Roman Church by which it earned for itself the highest place among all the churches of the world. Such were the events during the August days of AD 64. In the kingdom of the beast, when the lights of Roman civilization were going out, the end could not be far off, since the man of sin had revealed himself. Whether the persecution abated in 64, or whether Nero issued a general law against the Christians, the Institutum Neronianum is not clear. The worst effect of the persecution, however, was the defamation of the Christian name. Now that the crime of the fire of Rome was attached to their name, they were stamped as the acme of criminality and degradation. The persecution of Nero marks the beginning of a period in which the Roman state and the culture of antiquity engaged in a life and death struggle with a spiritual power which must, in the end, come off victorious. It was Rome's tragic mistake. It was Rome's tragic mistake that it did not recognize the power of the future, that power which alone could have kept Rome alive. A world empire such as Rome needed some universal spiritual bond, like a universal religion, to complement it. The old state religion could no longer serve that purpose, since it had been completely discredited by the derision and contempt of Rome's philosophers. Christianity was the only religion that could bridge over all national differences, and at that same time properly evaluate every national trait, and thus could be the bond that would hold together a fallen empire. In its organization, the Church fairly paralleled the Roman model. It was formed to fit the Roman state. But the state alienated those powers and forces which alone could infuse life, and this inner division in the state ultimately led to the fall of the empire. Even now, leaders and jurists in the Roman government had fearful premonitions that something new was afoot, that the old legalistic views about the totality of the state would not hold. The old concept of the state was unable to contain the idea of a perfect religious society. Separation between the two perfect societies, religious and political, and the delimitation of their respective spheres will be the principal task of the coming centuries of Western civilization. That will be where we end it for today. Let's go ahead and find somebody to raid. And as I said, we'll be back tomorrow with Guild Wars, and that'll be it. No stream Tuesday because my wife is home. I'd like to admittedly stream more this week, but I also do want to respect my wife, and I also do want to spend time with my wife. So while I'm making that statement, I'm not complaining. I do want to clarify that. Raid channel. Raid Shadow Legends. I'm sorry. Young Blake or Nebula? You know what? We'll raid Young Blake. It's been a while. We raided Neb last time. Neb is wonderful. I love Neb. But I do want to go ahead and share the love. So we're going to go ahead, get ready to raid. Raid call is raid to the max. As I said, I will be back tomorrow with more Guild Wars. I'm looking forward to more Guild Wars with Tyler, because we are starting to hit into the story beats of factions now. Oh, it gets hinted at, and then it gets more developed. So, alright. I'm tired. I'm going to spend some time with my wife. You all have a wonderful day. God bless, and remember that God loves each and every one of you. Pax et bonum. Thanks for being here, everybody. God bless.
I'm an odd person when it comes to cooking.